Vive con huevos.
All right, ready?
Ready.
Wait up.
What's up, guys? My name is Mario.
My name's Jesus.
My name's Pao.
Welcome
back
back
to the Vive con Huevos podcast, episode number 50.
Hey. I actually didn't realize that until this morning.
I know,
was like,
ending
oh,
the
it's
year
50.
on 50.
No,
Yeah.
it's Happy Christmas.
Happy Merry
Merry Christmas, but we're still ending the year with this one.
True.
And as you can see, guys, today we are joined by a very special guest, per usual. We have someone special on this casting couch. We have Jesus and compadre Mario's best friend, Raul. You guys asked for it.
You
Whoa.
did.
One
You
person.
got my best friends already.
Yeah.
Now you have our compadre. This is our compadre, guys. This is what we're talking about.
He's seen us at our lowest points. He's seen my dick. He's seen Jesus shit himself. So he knows a lot.
We're just waiting for you, pal.
What is going to be your embarrassing moment with Raul?
I know for real. I don't know.
Except the trash can.
It's
stuff.
like non-existent.
Oh, he was at the trash can
he was
moment.
there. When I fell into the trash bags in Plaza, El Zapato.
Oh, yeah.
Should we retell that story for the listeners?
How we've told it before, right?
Yeah, but that was a
That's
while back
true,
ago.
because you're actually the first person I saw when I looked up and everybody was
As
around
I
me. It
walked
was
past
Raul.
you.
Fuck, how embarrassing.
All right, so for the new listeners, because I can't tell you which episode to go back to, because I don't remember what episode it was. But we went out in TJ one night, and I was tipsy, but I definitely wasn't drunk. But I was walking, and I tripped, and I felt like I was wearing booties, and the heel on my booty, it kind of tilted, and I knew it. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to catch my balance from this. I'm going to fall. But it was either I fell face first into the cement, or I fell to the side into some trash bags. And in my head, I thought they were gonna be soft trash bags, filled with paper towels and shit.
Papel del baño.
Right? Yeah. Okay, that's gross. But
It's all warm.
But I didn't think about the fact that there could be glass and a bunch of other things in there, right? So whatever,
Syringes,
I fell.
bro.
And for a second I kind of blacked out, and when I opened my eyes, or when I realized what was happening, the first person I saw trying to help me was Raul, because I had all of the guys around me just trying to help me up. And then Mario was like, what if there was a rat back there? And I was like, dude, la rata fue lo último lo que pensé. Yo nomás no me quería quebrar los dientes en el cemento.
I can only think about there's bottles in there too or something.
Yeah, I
here's
didn't.
it.
Didn't think
And
about
it's
that.
TJ, so they don't give you latas. They give you
No,
glass.
it's bottles.
Yeah, it's all bottles.
No, I really didn't think about that. I just didn't want to
Savage.
break my teeth on the cement. That's
And that was the
all.
last time Pau got drunk.
No, definitely not. But
One of the more memorable ones, if anything.
Yeah.
True.
Plaza El Zapato.
I don't know. I'm the
Good
Nina to
times.
his child now, so I probably won't do anything embarrassing in front of him anymore.
I probably will.
All
Is
right.
this what you want to be?
Be better.
But welcome. Is this your
Yes.
first podcast?
It is my first podcast.
Are you still nervous? There's the beer kicking in.
It's not kicking in. I'm not nervous. I'm trying not to look at the camera.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm...
You eventually don't look at it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you
fun
don't have
fact, he did YouTube videos.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot
He was
about that.
before I streamed, before
Sí,
any of the start of any of
cierto.
this, he was the first one to do internet stuff.
Sorry, I was way too excited.
Really?
about
I
that.
know.
I was like, oh, shit.
And I feel that was way easier.
Really?
Yeah, even though... Well, there you do you go, you comment on someone, and then you start getting traction on other people's comments.
Yeah.
And that's how, I would stop, right around, I would get, 800 views. I was like, all right, I'm good. I don't have to, go after people anymore.
And what would you record?
Just FIFA.
Oh, okay.
Because
You had a
at,
playing.
FIFA, the career, right?
yeah, at one point, I was top 500 in the world.
Damn.
Yeah, virgin.
It makes you think if you would have, because when was that? What year?
Dang, something popped up the other day. So that had to be, that was before I graduated college, so 2012, 2013.
If you would have kept that another 7 years, if that would have if you would have got into COVID, I think that would have skyrocketed something.
Yeah.
Because that's when COVID is when everything internet just went
Yeah.
up.
But then Raul couldn't keep it in his fucking pants and decided to have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Shout out, comadre. I know you're mad at me because I posted your Cancun video, but I know deep
that's
down
funny.
you love me.
Yeah, it was like the old-fashioned YouTube days where like you would record something and post it, and that was like the main form of
Yeah.
getting something
Before
out.
It was
Twitch.
just edit. I think that's why I stopped, because I was like, you record 2 hours and then you have to edit for another hour, and it's like, no gracias.
Yeah.
Tell us about
And that was
it.
before AI.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, how was that your experience with the autopod?
it's pretty cool. I mean, it's still time-consuming because I don't know how to work it.
Yeah.
I kind of got used to it at the end of it. Like I kind of got familiar, but there's a lot of things I still need to learn.
It took me a while too. Like it was pretty simple, but for me to like kind of para agarrarle la onda, sí me tardé un poquito.
Like for example, the other software that I was using, because I needed to combine some clips to add into the new one. It's like I'm just gonna go on the old one. Like not even a minute to edit these things down. Like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
done. And I feel
You
like
had
I'm
it
gonna
down.
get with that with Adobe, but I just have to.
it takes some time. We started using this AI software to like edit everything, so that's why.
Yeah. So
I
I
didn't know
used
Raul
it.
knew,
Yeah.
so I was
Oh no
telling
no.
him.
I know.
Raul's our best friend, but he does not listen to the podcast. So I just want to put that out there.
Hey,
He
I
probably won't
repost
listen to
everything.
this.
though.
Yeah. He doesn't even repost. Fuck you.
I repost and comment.
Sometimes. Sometimes he likes.
I hit
sometimes
like,
he
yeah, I
doesn't.
hit like.
Well, welcome. So for those of you who don't know, Raul has been our pretty good friend for, well, pretty much the entirety of Jesus' life, basically, too.
Damn,
They've
basically.
been,
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
98,
true.
99.
Yeah, since we're 5 years old, if anything.
and
That is
then
true.
Raul came into my life like 8 years ago, maybe
Yeah.
a little bit more.
I was here first.
BC
Allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, BC.
before
BC.
Cortez.
Before Cortez.
Or before
Before
Cerote.
Cerote.
Before Cerotes.
Do they know why Cerote?
Yeah, we touched that a little bit with Hans and Rex.
They call the Guatemalan Cerote.
It's a fresa Cerote.
I'm a new type of Cerote, all right? I'm revolutionizing the word.
Revolutionizing.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, shit. My bad. Before I forget, to all our listeners, happy Merry Christmas. Hope
Happy
you guys
Christmas. Merry
had a wonderful
belated
time with
Happy
your
Hanukkah.
Yesterday.
Hanukkah.
It was yesterday.
Yes.
Yesterday, yeah.
Kwanzaa.
So happy late Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Merry, no, it's not happy Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
late Christmas.
Happy Krim.
Merry Kreidler.
Happy Crisis.
Dude, this year flew.
It
Okay.
did.
This month flew, bro. I was
Yeah,
talking to
it's
my
true.
coworkers earlier. Last week for the listeners, but we were talking about it. And I was like, dude, like, from like you like closed your eyes, you blinked once, and your fucking month was like halfway through already.
I feel like the whole year felt that way though. Like I feel like January always feels kind of long, but then after that it's just like boom, boom,
It just
boom.
starts
Like, all these
going.
things start
Yeah.
to
You-
happen.
You have like all these
Have
things
kids,
planned.
it goes faster.
I'm sure
Oh,
it
I
does.
bet.
Oof.
I feel like I had all these things planned like later in the year, and then they came and like it's done, and I have other things already coming. I was like, what
It's
the
like,
heck?
damn, I'm broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact. Sorry, you just like sparked the memory right now. Raul was actually supposed to be one of our co-hosts,
He
but then
was.
right now that he said kids, he had a fucking kid,
Kids.
Kid. And then another.
and then another one, third one on the way.
And third
I know
one.
it. I'm
Third one
putting
might
it
be
out
on the
there.
way.
Allegations.
What is the date? It's
What's the
October.
date?
October. Fuck.
Mm.
December 18th.
Yeah, we said that in February we would find out if
Yeah.
if we know the day that they conceived the next child.
Be like, damn, Johnny's birthday was
You weren't even faded.
No, we'll
But
see.
recapping the year, did you guys? Oh, I know we did. Like we had our whole like changing our habits moment. Instead, we said that we weren't gonna have resolutions. It was more. You said change. Was it changing habits?
Yeah, it wasn't changing. There was a different word to it, but I can't think of it right now. If
That's
it,
the-
when
that's
it
the
comes
Mar-
to mind,
that's
I'll
the
let you
Mario
know. That's the
version of
Mario
it, yeah.
version, yeah. Reinventing your
Reinventing
habits.
habits. How'd you guys do with that?
I killed it.
You did. Okay,
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm gonna give myself the flowers right now. I fucking killed it. I definitely reinvented all of my habits.
like what?
So when the year started, like I got really into this thing that Mario's saying, like reinventing your habits, and like not necessarily like I would always do New Year's resolutions and be like, yeah, like I want to lose weight and I want to read more and I, you know, like all these things. And truly, like I would try to do it all at the beginning, and like by March, I wasn't doing any of it anymore. So this year, I decided to start like little by little. So I started with working out, and I was like, okay, I need to get back into working out. So I started going to spin.
Shout out to, what's his name?
Shout out to Juan.
Dale.
and
And
Sylvia.
his biceps.
Oh yeah, Raul's taken a class with me before. Well, with Katia and Ozzy, but
And his
technically I was
pecs.
in that class too. Huh?
And his pecs.
Yeah.
And those legs.
Oh, pues. Should have invited him on. So I did that, and I like stuck through it this whole year. Like I've been working out, and I'm adding like different kinds of workouts now, like more strength training. And then I went into like changing my eating habits, and then I started going to a nutrologa and like just kind of changing that. Reading is the one that I definitely failed at. Like I started to, and then I like kind of fall off. I guess I don't really enjoy reading, but I know I should. So it's one of like, it's a little harder for me.
It takes a bit to start liking it.
Yeah. So I'm still trying. I mean, I have all my books there, and like once in a while I'll pick it up, and then I'll pick it up for like 3-4 days, and then I kind of forget about it. So that's going to be like my main focus this next year is reading more, and then like getting more into like strength training and like fine tuning what I started this year. So I definitely killed it. Anyways, what about you guys?
Well, for me, I know I started with like the whole trying to do push-ups every day, kind of stopped. But I also had that mentality of like, I remember I mentioned something about finances. I haven't been saving, but I haven't kept myself from not doing what I want to do. Like let's say there's some concerts I want to go to, or like trips I want to take. It's not like I told myself I can't afford it. It's not like I can't afford it. It's not like I'm going to get it. I just need to work harder, do this and this and that, or readjust some things, and I'll get to it. So kind of just finding ways to make things happen.
Without putting yourself into debt.
Yeah, or like without having it feel like a strain, more like if I want it, like there's a way to do it.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, I guess the balance in my diets, I felt like I haven't gained weight, even though I've been eating more with my girlfriend.
But you've lost weight.
Yeah. For some reason, I keep losing a little bit. But
it started like 2 years ago on his birthday.
Something like that.
Like that's when no one saw you, and then you came back.
Oh yeah.
And it was like,
so who the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You can see the transition in the
Mm-hmm.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like,
Not gonna lie, the first few weeks I was like, se hizo la banda gástrica, güey. But then I saw you like drinking and eating, and I was like, no, definitely not.
It was like one of those things like, sure, I go eat out and everything with my girlfriend on the weekends, but during the week, like I don't do that. So I think it's just finding that balance. And then like right now, like I am drinking, but I don't drink outside of this, you know?
Like when we used to get online to play, like it was
drink.
you and Johnny, like, hey, hermano, I'm going to Arco. Like, oh yeah, get me a 12-pack of this and
give
chips.
me some chips, yeah, every day. Like we would have something like
that kills it for sure.
I used to have like a beer a day, but now like I do it like this is like the first beer in a while. I went to Disney, I didn't even have a beer.
You didn't? Wow, look at you
Michi?
growing up.
No. The what?
Amici?
Nah. Well, they do have it at Disney, but
Oh wait, that's
Did you only go to
California.
Disney, or did you
we only
do
went
both?
to Disney. So it would have been harder to get drinks anyways, but
Yeah.
but we didn't go for it.
Did you tell Johnny happy birthday at least?
His birthday is in 2 days technically, so he came over yesterday.
Did he talk to you?
Why was he mad? Damn.
He said he won't. He's not mad, but he brought it up a
liar.
couple times.
I mean, I think it's just when your brother's not there. It's like
Honestly, bro, I saw him cry.
Not even his birthday.
Not even gonna lie,
Not
though.
even his-
Even he knows that. He wanted me to choose between my grandma's birthday or his birthday.
Dang.
I mean,
that's a tough choice, I guess. I didn't know that part.
dude, my grandma.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I think
that piece of information
Well, it
was
depends
left out.
which-
that was withheld. Withheld
Yeah,
information.
so it was her birthday, right? Like her actual birthday. So we took her to Disneyland. She actually got on all the rides, like Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, because my tías told her, like, oh, like Space Mountain, and además está oscuro, and hay lucecitas, hay estrellas, vas a estar bien.
Did she
And my
freak the
grandma
fuck out?
felt like she was gonna die in that ride.
How old did she turn?
76.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I
Did she go on Indiana Jones?
No, that's
I feel like that one's.
Yeah.
she didn't.
But
That's the only
Whiplash
one.
and
Did you give her a heads up?
Like, we told her it was gonna be fast.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I knew it wasn't that bad. Like, it's just going down.
But for someone that's never been on it, it's pretty.
She went on everything except the Matterhorn and Indiana Jones, which I feel like the ones are.
Splash Mountain?
The Matterhorn
Splash
would have
Mountain's
fucked
I was
her
gonna
back
say
up.
the Matterhorn
always
fucks you
closed.
up, bro.
Well, it's
They're
closed because they're remodeling.
remodeling it, yeah.
Always.
But you're right. It is always closed.
No.
Or like you want to get on it
At
and
least-
it's like closed for the moment.
But
Every
the thing
time
is,
I go, it's open, but
yeah,
everybody else, it's always closed.
it's closed, but because they're remodeling, they're making it Princess and the Frog. They're like re-theming
So
it.
it's like
Okay.
the same ride.
Because it used to be like some, not random, but
bears.
yeah.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
some
like,
bears.
I forgot the name of the bear rabbit.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know how I feel about it being The Princess and the Frog.
Why?
It's
Explain it.
It's
Explain
Disney
it.
themed.
I just
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong?
everything.
Why?
I don't like it.
Cultural appropriation.
It's
I
'cause
just-
So the reason they're getting rid of the theme is because of some type of like
'Cause it's
cultural
racist.
appropriation, because they're saying that the current
it
theme
came
is
from the
racist.
movie, like a racist movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
But everything's fucking racist.
I was
bro.
going the other way.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you had a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
yeah, I know you
Frog.
were. Yeah,
Yeah, no.
but no, it wasn't that. I just don't like the like. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe just because I'm used to it and that's what I grew up with.
Yeah.
Is Splash Mountain being the freaking fox and the bear? That I personally I never saw anything racist with it.
It's because you haven't seen the movie
No.
or the show that it came
I
from.
actually haven't either. I can't say I
Like,
have.
what's that bar on 3rd Avenue? The one with the micheladas.
Bar
Bar sin nombre.
I was like, they all have micheladas.
They were playing a movie that was Disney, and it had Nazi. Like, it was like Donald Duck. Or,
Oh, yeah, like those
yeah.
old
Yeah,
Mickey
it's
Mouse
like-
ones. They have a
it's
lot of
like, eh?
references. To
So it was like one of those movies. Like it just had, it was rooted
References.
to like the slaves and like
Yeah.
the racist part of the South, things like that. So
So they put a movie that's based in the South and worships the devil.
Does it
basically.
really worship the devil?
Yeah.
Well,
Has voodoo and
yeah, it's
stuff.
voodoo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Honestly, I've
You
never
haven't
watched it. I've
Why
tried
not?
watching it twice, and both times I've fallen asleep.
Yeah, no, like it's
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
it's just geared towards like voodoo.
This is a topic Raul knows right
yeah,
now.
for real.
All
All
the
about the
princesses.
Disney.
Yeah, it's like geared towards more like voodoo and like New Orleans.
It's from New Orleans,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, like
but
super
they
down.
they
Like,
remodeled like the New Orleans Square. It's all based off Princess and the Frog, anyways.
Oh, I guess that makes a little
Like
more
they have a
sense
new
then.
restaurant, Tiana's Palace.
Uh-huh.
Like they remodeled it. It looks super nice.
with gumbo.
There,
They probably
still
do
gumbo.
have
Yeah.
gumbo.
Yeah.
The
Well,
gumbo's
that's their
bomb.
thing.
probably good,
That's their
too.
thing.
Well, yeah,
movie.
because they have the beignets too and everything,
Yeah.
right? Did you guys see
Big Nits.
Big Nits. They're also closing down the. It's not the Nightmare Before Christmas, the Haunted Mansion, until 2025 because they're remodeling it as
Oh,
well.
well, they just brought out the new movie.
Yeah, so I
Haunted
assume they're
Mansion.
gonna remodel it like to reflect that one, which I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
I feel
I
like
did
I
hear about
watched
that.
it, but I don't know what they could really like
Well,
change to the ride.
Well, that one's a lot.
Probably
more-
like updating it if
That
anything.
one's a little scary.
It
Like
was.
honestly, if they left it the night
At the
before
beginning when they
Christmas, I'd
close
be
you in the
happy.
room.
Oh,
It
the
is a little
ride.
scary.
I thought you were talking about
Oh,
the.
the
I thought
ride.
you were talking about the movie.
Did you
Oh,
watch
no.
the movie yet?
Nah.
The movie's
It's
a little.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
not like.
not.
It's
But it
I
has
have a
its
2-year-old.
Yeah,
She
it's
doesn't
not,
want
it's
it.
not
Fuck it,
hard
make her
yet.
watch it too, bro.
It's not age appropriate yet.
It's a long movie. It was like 2 hours and a half.
It was pretty lingy. Yeah.
We
Is
watched
Eddie
it.
Murphy
I
in that
actually
movie?
ended up falling asleep.
No.
That's the other one. That's the
so
older one.
that's the older
yeah,
remake, but they
yeah.
just recently remade it, and I didn't really want to watch it because I don't like the. I actually don't like the old Haunted Mansion or the Eddie Murphy one. But I was like, we had nothing to watch, and so we put it on. And I was like, oh, actually, like it's
pretty cool.
Scary.
pretty good, but it is scary.
It's a little creepy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
anyways,
dope. I recommend.
We
But
hella derailed. Back to your.
I just thought about
reinventing your
that. But
habits.
I guess that, I mean, it's always been busy, but I guess maybe that's why it was busier than normal
Yeah, I think so.
because they know it's going to close
It's
down.
gonna close down, yeah, and well, because it's the last Christmas.
And because there's
until-
less rides to get on, so there's more
2025.
lines on the rides that are open.
True. I mean,
know what
everything
they-
else is open.
You know what they need to get rid of is Finding Nemo.
I hate that ride.
It's
The little
You
submarine.
get
Oh, I've never gotten
claustrophobia.
into
They
or
don't
if
go
you're-
on it.
Or if you're claustrophobic, don't get into it.
The Cars Utopia one is
Okay, that one also.
the one
hurts
that
your
you're
legs.
driving.
Yeah.
Utopia.
Damn,
that,
I like
one,
that one.
that one needs to get up.
Yeah.
That one needs to get
Get
updated.
upgraded,
They need to upgrade it or
like
so,
to
do
the
something.
Cars, or does Cars already?
but I
have a
haven't
ride?
been on
They
it.
have one at California Adventure.
I haven't been on it in a while. Do they still give you the license?
Yeah, I don't know. But I remember that. They
Yeah,
give you a
everyone
little
needs to give
driver's
you
That
a
was
license.
license,
cool,
yeah.
yeah. But I haven't been on it in a long
They
time.
need to update that shit.
Everything.
I went on,
Come on, Imagineers.
I went on it once. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
But I haven't gone on the Nemo one.
I hate it.
But because there's always a line. It's like, I
Yeah.
don't
And
want
it's a really long line for a stupid ride. Like, not worth it in my
I
opinion.
mean, I guess you can say the same about Pinocchio and
and I
White.
guess
But
I
those
never
are
really go. But
classics.
yeah,
Those are
and they're
little kid
cool, you know.
classics.
because that's technically a little kid ride too.
Yeah, but like I enjoy Pinocchio and Peter Pan and all those. The Finding Nemo one, the little submarine,
White.
is just so claustrophobic, and then it's like you're not even like you're watching a screen inside the submarine.
You're
You're
not
not
even
actually
under the
looking
sea.
out to the water. You know,
True.
like I don't know. To me, it was like I expected it to be like some kind of hologram under the water of the fish, but it's just a screen. Like I don't know. Not my favorite ride.
I
The-
just hate it. It's
yeah.
tiny. I get claustrophobic. My knees don't fit. Well, I don't fit, not just my knees.
But,
The embarrassing moment is like, sorry, sir, you gotta get off.
That's why I don't go to SeaWorld. I refuse to go to SeaWorld. Besides the whole blackfish thing, that's a whole other topic. But I went to SeaWorld. The last time I went to SeaWorld, I was 19. And I wasn't Big Boy Mario then. I was like...
Thin boy Mario.
Yeah, I was thick Mario. I was like...
3 C's and a K.
I was like 200 pounds-ish.
Liar.
I swear, bro. I'll show you pictures, too. And I didn't fit on the fucking ride. They fat shamed me.
Yeah.
And ahorita, güey,
Well,
100 libras más.
When we first started dating, we went to SeaWorld for, I don't remember what, but your sister invited us.
Oh.
And I wanted to get on one of the roller coasters and he didn't want to get on with me. And like for a minute, I was like, what is happening right now? But he just has this like trauma that they're going to tell him like, no, you can't get on.
I remember one time we went to Del Mar Fair that they took you off the ride, GB. That's when you were fat.
Oh, yeah.
But Jesus
No,
always
Six
had like
Flags.
Nah, it was Del
But
Mar. It
also-
was the one that, like
That
the
goes-
big one.
oh, no.
That's just like switches.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, he can't. I was like, damn.
No, but
Damn,
Jesus
sorry,
was,
GB, you
Jesus
can't.
was thick, though.
I
He had some-
refused. I refused to get on.
He had some
Yeah.
big
what
ass
happened.
thighs. In
I was
that.
like, you know what? I don't want
I
to get
don't
on.
want to get on this. Let me off.
I don't want to get off. You're not kicking me
I
off.
heard
I'm
the
getting
first
off.
click wasn't going. I was like, yo, I don't want to get on. Yeah, I'm good.
I just ate. I can't.
You know, it's bad when the guy is looking directly at you, like the safety guy, to make sure that like you're like in, and he's only looking at you. Like he passes by everybody. There's like 4 people, and he just goes like this. But the whole time he's just like, there's a fat guy at the end, and then he gets to you, and he's like with 2 hands. He doesn't even one hand you. He just makes sure
And
you're.
then he like pushes
Yeah.
it.
At
He's
least he's
pushing
making
into
sure
you.
you're safe. Fuck, those rides are scary. I don't feel like the ride itself is scary. It's like the fact that it can just fall apart at any given
Oh, yeah, I
moment.
don't like
every
fairs.
year there's always an accident,
Yeah, I
right?
don't like fairs.
That the thing comes off.
Yeah,
the
or
seats.
something happens.
Like the videos of the people getting on that one ride because it was flipping over.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that's like spinning, like twirling like that, and then all of a sudden it hits the base,
Oh, hell
and you see
no.
people fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I don't get on those anymore. I only get on like if it's an amusement park and I know
Yeah.
it's there and they're maintaining and all that.
Like even Six Flags is questionable sometimes. I'm like, have you really been doing your maintenance on this? Like,
On those older ones.
and I feel like it's not even busy anymore. So I feel like they don't have the need
Yeah.
to like keep up the maintenance like before. You know, I don't know.
Knott's Berry Farm bottom, I think.
I actually did see that.
Six
I
Flags?
did see that.
They bought it.
Like they
Dang, so they're
became
gonna
one.
change.
So the ghetto
names.
bought the ghetto.
Yeah. They're probably uniting forces.
Yeah.
Because they realize they can't compete with Universal and Disney.
No,
Oh.
let's see how it goes for them. But
I haven't been to either of those either. So
Six Flags is.
I haven't
love
been to Six Flags in years.
the last time I went to Six Flags, I had just moved back from San Francisco, so like 5.5 years ago, and it was Melly and I finished the park in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like there was
That's what they say, bro.
what I mean, it felt like 3 hours. Like, we were really high.
I didn't want to hold them. I was
I'm
testing
pretty
it.
sure I've
I was
talked
gonna
about
test
that
to see if you were
too.
going to put it out there.
Yeah.
That's what me and Sally did to Knott's Berry Farm.
Mm-hmm.
We went and we finished, and we're like, well,
Now
let's go to
what?
Medieval Times. It's like
Oh,
right
pues
there.
sí.
And yeah,
Yeah.
we did that.
Our plan was to go to Disneyland, but we were so high that we just drove past Disneyland. And then we're like, oh,
Oh my God,
yeah,
Mickey.
good times. Anyways, rewinding back to reinventing our habits here.
Oh yeah, shit. Fucking derailed.
So you're spending. You got it under control.
yeah, like it's not more of like, I feel like I'm not struggling. It's just I know there's ways to get to what I want.
No te cerraste el mundo. You're
Yeah.
like, let's figure it out. Let's make it happen. I love that.
I think Saturday we mentioned when you used to gamble.
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
that's
Bro.
one thing that helped. Stop going to casinos.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes it did pay off.
Yeah, but all those times that it didn't.
But we don't think about that side. We think about the good times.
the good times, the
All the
couple days you
buffets.
did win.
Yeah, the free buffets,
That's true.
the free vouchers.
Are they back? Are the buffets back?
No,
They-
I think
they're
they
never bringing
closed
them
it.
back?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Something with California. I don't know. It's weird.
There's a new.
Oh, it's not a
buffet.
COVID thing? Yeah, no se los
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, Disney has buffets.
But before we talk about buffets, Jesus, pause. Doesn't look like there's a black ticket. Like you're getting Lana the plug.
Another plug, no. Bro, do you guys see that meme picture of her?
No,
Which
oh,
one?
well, maybe.
Of her.
If you didn't
There's a-
notice, we're
there's-
back, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I'm gonna pull it up. I'll put it up, and then you can put a picture of it. Maybe if this gets to a cut.
You know, that probably helps the AI figure out where everything is.
I think so.
The clap?
Yeah, because it's like the loudest thing,
Oh,
and then
wasn't
it
that loud.
aligns with the audio from the cameras. So I think it like does help.
AI making AI work.
Yeah.
Bruh. Okay, this is the meme picture.
What the fuck?
Imagine, I mean, she's married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If her husband, like as a husband, if that's if you
That
see your,
sucks.
even if it was with an ex, it's like, bruh.
Okay, well that brings up a topic.
Wait, we haven't even finished the other one.
Wait, which one?
The reinventing your habits. Only Jesus and I went.
Oh yeah, I didn't do
Jesus
shit
Christ.
this year.
Dang.
I just stopped drinking
As much,
as much.
except at the Padre games.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's an exception.
You were
There was
drinking
no
like
control
Papa.
at the Padres games.
You were drinking like Papa Pete was paying for it.
Jay, shout out Padres, bro. Sponsor the
He
pod.
was.
I'm super down to have a podcast in Petco Park. I have not stolen any beers or cut water.
Since you guys put security there. Hey, R.I.P. to Papa Pete.
Yeah.
Nomás te mueres, and they sell. And
Hey,
they give
not
away
as-
soda.
Not as bad as
No,
the
what the
Chargers,
hell?
though, bro.
Bruh, that day, Thursday night, Sarai had birria. Sarai, my wife. To all you guys who don't know. I'm
Comadre.
married.
Damn,
Comadre.
you're not gonna say
Yeah.
you're single.
No, I'm sorry.
Very-
She had birria for her mom. Half her family's a Raider
oh,
fans.
they're all. Yeah, I was gonna say they're. I thought
They
they
got
all were
there.
Raider fans.
They got there first quarter 21-0. At the end of the half, it was 42-0 or 42-7
No
maybe.
manches.
I was like,
No.
9 touchdowns.
That was wild. Did you watch it, Jimmy?
No, I think I was working. Was it Thursday?
Thursday
Yeah.
night.
I was
yeah.
working.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Dude, imagine if we would have been.
If we would've got to the
B-dubs.
game.
Yeah. Oof. Oh fuck that.
No, because it was in Vegas. So, I think we have to go to a game in Vegas though. A Charger Raider game in Vegas.
That
next
stadium
year.
looks really
We
sick.
should.
Yeah, we passed by it when we went hunting. It's really nice. It looks like a little spaceship.
We passed by
could
it
just
on your
take off.
bachelor party, but they were barely building it.
Yeah.
Right? They were,
I was like, they didn't have that yet.
no, they were building it.
They're building it. Yeah, no, it's really nice.
You remember Itzel? She went to
Maldonado?
she went to that game, and that was her first Raider game. It's like, dude, that's the best first game.
Oh,
to
and she's
go
a
to.
Raider fan.
Yeah.
This Thursday.
Yeah.
That's just-
The one in Vegas. Like, bro, that's the best first game
Oh
you can
yeah,
go
she
to.
lives in Vegas, right?
That's wild. Raul, did you reinvent any habits this year?
I don't know if I reinvented habits. I know I gave myself like a list of things I wanted to do, like save 10K. There's
Gangbang.
something there. There's savings.
You saved.
There's savings.
10,000 pesos.
Eso sí, I opened up. My sister is really into finance. Like she got her degree in finance, and like she's really into investing. And she didn't make me, but she always open up an
Like a-
account.
Like the Roth IRA and
Yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that.
I don't know what that is, but
Fuck,
yes.
bro.
but it's like you invest like in the one that's like a group of companies, like the
Simón.
S&P 500. S&P
Like a
Es,
mutual
es,
funds
es un Roth or es un.
or the index funds.
index
yeah.
funds. There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then
They're IRAs, right?
Well, yeah. Well, the IRA is the account, and then you
I
invest
forget
in
you work
different.
finance.
You invest
We're
in
here with somebody smart too.
Yeah, it's like he doesn't dress like that all the time. Folks. Like, he wears suits in the mornings.
We're not always this stupid.
Yeah. He dresses sharp.
Not anymore.
Oh, because
he
he works
works
from
from home.
home.
They
He's
close
a
my
bum
office,
now,
He
bro.
pulls up.
He just
pulls
has
up in Crocs.
he's just wearing underwear, but it's just like a business from the waist up.
Bro,
He has
wake
those
up,
shirts
Sorry.
that's backless. One day when he turns around in a meeting.
I wake up 2 minutes before I'm getting on because I have to turn on the computer and it takes a bit to turn on. And then when there's a meeting, I just put on a hoodie and then I keep my shorts on and shit like that. And I just make sure the camera's looking up. And I try to clean up my room. Like, okay, it looks
Just
nice.
behind you. Just see Darth Vader.
I feel like that's the best, bro. Like my.
I just blur the background.
Oh yeah, I do too. Even if I'm in the office, I blur.
It's a
sometimes.
conversation starter. They always ask about the shit in the background. It's like, what is that sword above your bed?
One day I'm gonna go
What's
to your
that
house.
leather suit you have
I was
there?
gonna say one day I'm gonna go to his house when he's editing, and I'm just gonna put like the ball gag.
Like random
Yeah.
shit without him noticing. Little Easter eggs.
Yeah, I've always said though, if your company gives you a laptop and you can do your work off of a laptop, you should be able to work remotely, work from home always.
Yeah,
100%.
I know that at my job you technically can, but it's really hard to keep track of how productive they are being, or how much time they're actually focusing on at work. Especially the salespeople, especially if they're not working on commission, because it's like, oh well, you're making what you're making, like, and you really don't have an incentive to
like if
give
there's
it
no
extra,
incentive,
you know? Yeah.
I can see that.
My last job was hella toxic. Remember they made me put like a GPS in my car, knowing that the GPS fucks your car up. And when I refused, they're like, well, something's gotta happen. And I was like, well, fucking track me through my app or track something. Oh, an AirPod. Yeah.
AirPod.
Oh, not the AirPod.
AirTag.
But
didn't you even say like I'll share my location with you?
Yeah, I did.
day.
I was like,
live,
he was like, track me some other way, but not this. Like, and especially so one of the account managers
with the Jeep.
Yeah. No, well, they gave the account managers Jeeps because it was the construction, so they wanted to make them look like manly and shit. But
a Jeep?
Huh?
They chose a Jeep.
Well, better than your whack ass truck. Fucking, what are you on stock rims, dog?
That's true.
But that GPS tracker would fuck up the work Jeeps. So I have one, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna put this in my car. If you know that it fucks up your work truck, then why would I put it in my car knowing that it messed up yours? Like, are you guys gonna pay for any damages? And they're like, no. Well, I was like, well, then no, track me some other way. Yeah.
And that's why that's his old job.
Yeah. Then I found it was a really cool company.
Where you're project managing.
I'm doing everything. Yeah.
Shout out.
A little bit of everything.
But you brought me back to a subject that I
Yes.
want to talk about. We need to talk about cheating.
What the?
Wait, was it cheating?
I mean, he was talking about the plug girl.
The Lana.
Oh yeah, Lana the plug and the wife and shit like that. Yeah, you have to. Okay, this scenario: you come home, and babe, this is gonna be a little different for you though. You come home, right? You hear noises upstairs. I'm painting the picture, so bear with me. You're like, oh shit, what the fuck? There's weird noises coming from upstairs. What could that be?
¿Quién está corriendo con chanclas ahí arriba?
Why is my dog downstairs and the gate is up? What the fuck?
Weird.
Yeah, weird. And so you're like creep, you know. You don't hear the noise doesn't stop. And as you're going upstairs, it's just getting louder and louder. And you walk into the room, and you see your girl cheating on you. Would you rather see your girl getting her cheeks clapped, or would you rather see your girl sucking dick?
Damn.
Or I guess which one would be worse?
Which one would be worse?
Which one would be worse?
I mean,
Seeing
it's
your
same
girl?
thing, right?
No,
Like,
no.
would
I
you
think
rather-
I think it's different.
No,
Raw or not
I'm
raw?
saying like it's the same thing. Which one would be worse, or would you rather?
Oh,
the one you
see,
choose
see.
is obviously the easier
Yeah.
one,
So-
or the better one.
Raw or
It's raw.
Oh man.
Raw. Bigger than you, girthier than you, veiny.
Position.
If she has a dick in her mouth, is it because they're just
What's wrong with having a thing in my mouth?
Is it because they're just starting, or did they do something already? And maybe
No,
it's
no,
just
no. Like
finished?
you
Bro,
see
you
her
know
like
that sometimes it's like hey,
yeah, no, you see her like straight porno, fucking rimel
Tears.
corriendo.
Lana the plug.
Yeah.
What position would they have been in?
Yeah, did I see that?
What would be the most vulnerable?
I feel like doggy.
I was
is
gonna say, I
asserting
feel like
That's
doggy,
what I
yeah.
had in my head too.
It's
But
like he's dominating her.
Or missionary, but as you walked in, she said, "I love you."
no,
To
no,
him?
no, no.
Yeah.
That's getting too complicated. No, let's go doggy or
Yeah, I say if it's missionary, I'd rather go walk into that because I don't know.
Okay,
if
doggy-
you walk in with like she's slurping it up, and you're like, oh no, and
Yeah.
it's bigger. Oh, God.
Yeah. Or okay, let's go with that then. Doggy, and then she has like her eyeliners like corriendo, and she's enjoying it.
And she's hugging
Like
on the cheeks.
And she's got the 2-hand grip,
Damn,
not
So
the
it's big.
Freddy the cheek.
yeah.
Oh damn.
I don't know. What would I rather see?
No, you can't say none of them. It has to be one or
I mean, it's
one
both-
or one or
it's
the
both
other.
Bad situation.
I know it's horrible. Damn.
You think it's manslaughter if you kill someone in your own house? Like,
Self-defense.
Not if it's self-defense, I guess.
The rifle would go through both of them.
he just came into my house and he was naked.
And he was naked. He was raping her.
He tripped and started fucking my wife.
He killed my wife first, and then he tried to kill her.
He killed my wife and then he tried fucking me. So I was like, no.
Not my cheeks. Damn, that's horrible.
I mean, it's worse, I think, seeing her getting eyelinered up, like crying and everything.
But what if she's like, you walk in and she's moaning, and she's like in rhythm? They're in sync.
Like
Why?
she's never moaned in her life, and then all of a sudden she's a moaner.
What do you want me to say, man?
It just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse.
He starts crying. Jesus is the worst boyfriend to ask this to.
Dude, that's just horrible. That's just either way. Anybody that's ever gotten cheated on.
You still have to
sucks
choose
for you.
one.
So which one's less worse?
Yeah, which
I've-
one would you rather see?
I feel like walking in and seeing her getting her cheeks clapped is
Worse.
easier to see than her sucking
I think so
dick.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And from like my perspective, like if it was turned around, I'd rather see you eating
Sucking a
her
dick.
out. Yeah,
Sucking her dick.
Oh my God, Mario.
I mean, that would make things
My
a lot,
eyeliner.
would
My
make it a lot
eyeliner's like,
easier. I would rather see like you eating her out than having sex.
Is it different? Like if you walked into the room and I'm clapping her cheeks, like missionary, but I'm on top, versus missionary and she's on top?
Is it different?
It's way
Yeah.
different. Because one of them,
Yo
it's
estoy
like
dando.
you're doing it, and the
Uh-huh.
other one,
Yeah.
They're doing you.
yeah, they're doing you. That's why I asked the position, because it
Yeah.
does matter.
No, yeah, no, it
Yeah.
matters.
Amazonian.
Amazonian.
Wait, did you answer? You
Yeah.
guys all said the same thing,
Yeah.
right?
Jesus started crying. We just
Bruh.
cut that part out.
Yeah. We went to a dark place.
I didn't know
Yeah.
AI cried. Speaking of AI, though, does that take you into your next topic?
Oh yeah, but wait, hold on.
Oh, you have more to elaborate?
You haven't chose.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what? What am I choosing? Oh,
Well,
if
she
you on
said-
top or her on top?
Yeah.
I would rather see her on top.
Really?
Yeah.
Biggie Small style.
It's easier to shoot.
Why
Her?
is that?
Wait, you're gonna shoot her or him?
Him.
Who would you be more mad
him.
at? Oh, at him.
Him.
Pero te la desgreñas?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And then him?
And then him.
See, that's also weird. Because as a guy, like, what would you do? Like, are you gonna go and start screaming at her?
No, you guys would
or are you
kill
gonna
the guy.
him? But really, 'cause
Honestly?
whose fault is it? It's your house. So who put up the house?
That's true.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, I would walk in and I would be pissed and I'd get my shit and leave.
Nah.
And see, what's crazy?
That's what,
Yeah.
that's
if
what you
I'm
want your
thinking-
reaction to be.
If I'm thinking just in my house, there's bats in every single room.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, they're getting wrecked either way.
The bat that I have to defend the house is
It's from Raul, I know.
Raul gave it to me.
And that's a good bat. but-
Yeah. I want it back.
The other day, he got a gout attack and it didn't click. And he asked me for the bat. And I was like, what are you going to
Yeah.
do? Fucking
Hit
hit
your
someone?
foot?
Yeah, I was so confused.
Start using it as a
Like
walking
he wanted it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what he
it's my
wanted
way-
it
it's
for.
my
But I was
cane.
like
Little
so
peg
confused.
leg.
It's my gout cane.
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather see. What did I say? I said her on top,
Her on
right?
top.
Her on top.
Yeah, I think I'd rather see her.
Versus getting my dick sucked?
No.
No,
It was the two positions.
it
Oh,
was-
okay.
I flipped it, so it was either you eating her out.
No. But it would be him getting
Yeah.
sucked off.
So like, let's say you came
Okay,
home.
so we're not flipping it. I flipped it. Like I flipped
Yeah.
your whole question.
Yeah, no, that's
So
fine too.
okay,
Yeah.
so coming home to her eating, so sucking
Your
your
butt.
dick. Or,
Now that would be another weird one. Because what if Mario's legs were?
Like pretzeled. Hey, I'm just
She had him like that.
holding them.
And you know how in your guys' wedding he wants like some buff girls like
Yeah,
carrying
imagine
him in?
that's what it is.
Like it's like that, like one of
It's
those.
a midget buff girl. Honestly, if I walked into a midget buff girl, I'd probably laugh. Like no mames.
so now
Glad you got that out of the way. Yeah, no. Then I think I'd rather walk into her sucking her dick.
Really?
Yeah,
Versus me fucking?
yeah. I think there's less of a. I don't know, like oral sex. Like it's still sex, but it's not like
I feel like that's
you
more
guys aren't. Like, I don't know. I still rather walk into
That.
that
Yeah.
than the
Help me,
sex
babe.
part.
I don't know who she is.
Oh my god! Shit! This isn't you.
She called me hubby.
Yeah. That's my answer.
Wait, did you guys answer?
Yeah, you guys all said the same.
Stop.
Oh yeah.
Stop. He's
Don't
gonna watch
remind me.
this.
Don't remind me.
The one topic that I was like, don't talk about.
Yeah.
Nah, she just didn't want
Yeah.
her getting outed.
It's okay,
Which
we
brings
won
me then to my next topic. How'd you guys have 5 kids? No. No, so I saw this thing on Instagram, and it was talking about. Can you pull it up, baby? I think I sent it to your stories. It was
Oh my god, sorry.
the new like cheating.
that's
Oh,
not
I'll
it.
read it before I butcher it.
No, it's not cheating. You create your own girlfriend with AI.
Men are now cheating with their AI girlfriends, leaving their wives outraged.
Is that cheating though?
Because you're creating your own perfect girl.
Yeah.
But she keeps on learning out of it, right?
Yeah.
AI, that's how it works.
Yeah, so it
okay,
learns
then I
what
guess
you
that's
like,
cheating.
and
I thought it was just like a
But it's all
like an Apple-
conversation.
yeah, so it's like it's a website where you like create
Oh,
this
that's
girl.
true.
Yeah.
You every detail from body and face looks to personality and hobbies. Some even say a wife asked for a divorce because her husband was too engrossed in his AI companion.
Yeah, it depends how much time you're spending on it.
Yeah.
Any
That's
money.
weird. I think
too.
it's weird.
Oh, because
I'm pretty
it's a
sure you're paying for
subscription
that
thing.
AR, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the equivalent of guys liking and commenting on other girls' pictures, like on social media. Like I think it's worse then, but I think it's still like it's like on that level of like it's not cheating, but it's like a disrespect factor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think that's cheating.
Well, no, it's not like physically cheating,
Yeah.
but it's disrespectful in a sense. And I think this kind of falls in line with the disrespect.
But the AI is more attainable. So like,
no, the person that you're commenting on is more attainable because they're a physical person.
Yeah.
The AI
'Cause
is
you're
always going to be
commenting-
AI.
imagine, but like then they show up as blow up dolls.
Or like that Black Mirror
Robots?
episode.
Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
Mirror.
I think it's like the first episode
Yeah.
where
you
they
can get your perfect person. Not perfect person, but it was like
where the
her
wife
dead husband.
the dead husband. Yeah.
That one. Oh, that one was creepy.
Oh, that one
where
was
like she didn't want to
creepy,
do
yeah.
anything but talk to the.
Creepier than your homeboy getting clapping your homeboy's cheeks in a video game.
Okay, we got to talk about that. Speaking of AI, remember that one where it was the 2 friends that were playing video games, but one was the girl. It was like this. It was basically like Sims, but you were the person driving the sim, like through virtual reality.
Was it a Black Mirror?
Yeah. But
Maybe.
there was, it was de cuenta que era Raúl y Jesús jugando.
Oh, yeah,
And
me
Jesus
acordé.
was the girl.
Yeah.
And Raúl was the guy. And they were fucking.
Yeah, I
in
remember it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was crazy.
That was a weird episode.
And that,
Anyways,
but that's just,
All
that's just
Black
bound to
Mirrors
happen,
are,
though.
are
Yeah.
crazy. The
It's-
one that does seem like it could happen is that liking one. The one that
Oh, where they rate you?
you can rate you.
oh yeah, hell yeah. I felt like a lot of them were very like.
Well, that's happening in
this is-
China.
I was going to
Yeah.
say, I saw something that it was, I don't know how real that was, but that.
Now there's facial recognition.
Yeah, that they're testing
everywhere
it
and
out
you
in
can-
China.
Really?
Yeah, like it can hurt your credit. Like if you like, I think I saw an example. Like you jaywalk, the camera picks you up. It lowers your public
credit score or
opinion a
whatever.
little bit, and then credit score. So
So they're kind of trying to do something like that here. I'm not gonna fully go into detail because I don't have all of the details. But something in politics. They're trying to connect your ID to your person. So anything you've ever said is always going to be connected to you. Like kind of like anything you say on the podcast, like lives
Shit, well,
forever.
we're shutting off this podcast.
Right. But I guess like this came up on a TikTok that I was watching the other day that was talking about the upcoming elections or like the year of that's next year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy was like, I thought there was no point to watching the Republican debates until, and then the guy starts to talk about it. And I was like, oh, I'll come back and explain everything next episode because I don't really remember it right now and I don't want to butcher it. But it had something to do with connecting your ID to everything you've ever said and done. So it'll like there's a transcript basically.
like starting at a certain point.
Yeah, I would assume that it can't start. I mean, and it's against
like,
a bunch
fuck.
of laws. No, it's
I
against
said
a
a bunch of
bunch of
stupid
laws.
shit before.
I need to start growing up. 2 kids deep,
Well, I got to delete my Twitter now.
Anyways,
bro.
Yeah, this AI girlfriend thing though.
Oh yeah, that's crazy though.
I think it's wild, but I do see it becoming a problem for a lot of people.
Yeah, I could choose. It's a problem if you're gonna spend a lot of time on it. Like if you get home and the first thing you do is log onto your computer instead of going to your wife.
So you think it's like the new porn?
I was gonna
basically?
say that. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Like people are addicted to porn, so now you're gonna become addicted to like this other person in a sense. Because I'm sure you can start making them do things. Like I don't know how much you can do with it right now.
I joked around a little bit with Andy on his podcast about the whole AI but virtual reality. But you were like, I was like, oh yeah, if you see me clapping cheeks in my living room with the virtual reality, but that's real. Like there's virtual reality headsets, and you can like walk into like a strip club, and you're like,
yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
So how would you react?
To what, like to Mario?
So would you rather?
that?
Would you hate me more if I was getting my dick sucked, getting my cheeks clapped,
Nah,
or
'cause
getting sucked
that
off
is
in AI?
weird. Like imagine, like
Yeah.
you walk in on him and he's just like, you see him with like the headset on, and he's just like,
That is fucking weird. Honestly,
babe, what are you doing?
that to me crosses like a lot of other lines. Like, cause I'm very like, I'm all for the technology and the video games and all that, but like, there's a line that you eventually will cross that I'm like, that's too much, dude. Like, we gotta be real people, you know? So that's why like the VR thing to me has never sat well, because it's not like human experience will never match virtual reality to me. And I understand that there's people out there that like prefer the virtual reality over like the human experience.
Losers.
But to me, so like walking into that, that would probably like, that would need a lot of therapy, or would probably be a breaking point in a relationship.
Plus, because eventually that AI is going to be its own
Yeah,
entity or person, you know?
Terminator.
definitely.
There's pretty shows and movies about it where like there's robots or like that are people that are robots, but maybe at first we're gonna treat them like shit, but eventually they'll.
That's like, have you seen the meme that it's like, am I the only one talking to ChatGPT saying please and thank you? I'm like, can you please change this sentence? And then respond, thank you.
I say please and thank you
Yeah,
to
hell
ChatGPT.
yeah. Be nice to the
or
robots,
Amazon,
man.
Amazon Alexa and Siri,
Yeah.
things like that.
Like, don't be mean to them.
I need to find this shit. I need to find this clip, but it's a dog. You know how? So have you seen those dogs like on TikTok, where they have like all those little buttons on the floor, and they're like, "Take me outside," or
Bitch.
"Pee, potty,
Bitch.
yeah, treat." See,
That one
no,
was funny.
there was one where one of the dogs. So the owner of the dog wanted to get more intricate and more elaborate with what was on the buttons, right? They were like trying to teach the dog more things, or trying to see if it was smarter, right? Basically. So basically, the dog was questioning its own existence. I don't know how true it is. I didn't like really go like that far into my research, because it was gonna be my next year topic.
Well, we can come back to
Yeah,
it.
but basically the dog's buttons was, why me pet? And it has like a mirror right next to where all the buttons are, and it would go, why me? I'm butchering it, but I think this is like the gist of it. It's like, why me pet? Or why the dog's name Pet? Por ejemplo, Ollie. And then it would like look at a mirror, and it would just stand in front of the mirror looking at the mirror.
That's fucking weird.
And it would go back. Why, por ejemplo, Olivia?
What type of
My
dog?
Olivia Pet. And then it would like go and look at the mirror. I think it was like a border collie or some shit.
It's always the smart
always-
dogs,
Yeah.
the shepherd
Yeah.
dogs. Dude,
It's always that.
But that's fucking weird.
That
It's
is
like
weird.
the
Just be
Rick and
cool, you
Morty
have a
episode. You know Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
He created a robot just to serve butter. And then the robot's like, anything else I can do for you? He's like, no, your only purpose is to serve me butter. He's like, oh, okay. And then it's just living like that. Like the whole episode is just like, that's my life.
But yeah, no, the dog started questioning itself. So at one point, I mean, if the dog can do it, I'm not questioning dog's intelligence or anything, but AI is bound to do it too.
Yeah.
Hey, one day we're gonna be able to read their thoughts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like,
Dogs?
yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
it's
doubt
like
it.
Like,
talk like the movie.
Up.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think the way that AI came up this year, like we all know, right? It's been years of them working on it. Like it's not like from one day to the next. But like if they spent so many years working on AI, and to the point where they had to shut it down because they were a little scared of it when they first
started
released it
learning
this year.
about it by
Yeah. Like what else are they
Skynet is
doing
live.
already that like we don't really know. And like maybe we do know because it's like hidden in plain sight. So the day that they do release it, it's not going to be weird. Like the whole AI thing wasn't weird because we were so used to seeing it in movies and robots in the future and all these things, you know, like what else is going on behind the scenes that like
I really feel
with
like
pets and other things. Other animals.
Black Mirror is like a
Yeah.
like little snippets
It's
of
telling us what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
like those hidden in plain sight things. Yeah.
Today I actually saw that. I guess I don't know if this happened today or like a couple days ago. I had been kind of also off social media, so I hadn't seen it. But I guess Mark Zuckerberg bought a what are those houses underneath the ground? A bunker.
Oh,
Yeah,
he bought a Hawaiian house and is building a bunker under it.
Yeah, and so I guess like the internet is freaking out because they're like, well, what does he know that we don't know? That's like coming in the next year, or the next couple of years.
He's weird.
He is weird, but like I think that those people
No.
because they're
something.
so connected and like specifically so connected to like the virtual side of it or like the internet side of everything, you know, that I could see why people are freaking out. I mean, I'm not one that's gonna start freaking out because he bought a bunker, but
the same reason China took their pandas back.
Okay, so there was a conspiracy theory about that. Yeah.
China took all their pandas back
yeah,
from the
there's no
world.
more pandas anywhere else.
Oh, pandas.
But do you know what happened with the pandas?
No.
So there was a conspiracy theory, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jesus. But so it's basically every country that China has pandas with, or yeah.
It was like a treaty.
Yeah, there was a peace treaty.
Yeah.
But China started taking back all of its pandas this year. So there was a conspiracy theory saying that why is China taking all their pandas back? What's happening? Like what's going on? That China's like, no, our most prized possession, or what we're most known for, I guess, quote unquote. Why are they taking it back? In a just, I don't know if you know more.
No, that's all I pretty much knew. And I heard like other people talk about it. It's like, oh, well, it's like about the peace treaties. Like, are they planning something or something going on in the political side of things that we don't know about? So, who knows?
Pandas
we'll
are the
find out soon.
pansies of the bear.
Panda.
Or the bear world.
Oh my god.
Oh, what if that's a conspiracy theory? Panda.
Maybe they were gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Grizzly bears are better.
And on that note, Jesus pause.
And we're back.
So revisiting that little thing that you guys said about changing something I did this 2023.
Oh, yeah.
I started catching myself enjoying little things, and not normal little things. Like right now that I was driving on my way here, like speeding through a yellow, being the last car that got the yellow,
The
and
little things.
and then just
Definitely not the normal little thing.
and then just staring at the back mirror and knowing that no one's behind you. Like, yeah, losers. Wait for the next one.
When he started saying little things, I thought he was gonna say like the coffee in the morning and the sunset at night. But I don't know. The speeding through the yellow lights. Okay.
I feel like that's something that I'm like lacking in my life.
Like enjoying little
Appreciating.
Yeah,
little
appreciating. Like I'm always so quick to get to the goal, which is like if I'm work, like I'm like I just want to finish.
things. You gotta enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even with the podcast, like I enjoy like
You just want to come.
yeah.
You gotta enjoy it.
But like even with the podcast, like I've enjoyed this entire year, you know, from like when we started to like now, the people who we've met. But I don't think I've ever really like stopped and appreciated everything, right?
Or like appreciate like while we're recording, like do you don't really like take a second and appreciate the fact that we're all here recording?
Yeah, because like in my head, like the only thing that I'm thinking about is like, okay, that was a good reel, or that would have made a good clip, or all right, what can we talk about next?
Oh, what about your growth, like in audience?
Yeah.
Like you didn't start at as many people as you have now.
Oh no, definitely not. Yeah.
And have you ever thought about that? Like, do you know on average how many listens or listeners?
Yeah. So actually, when Spotify Wrapped came out, like it gave me that. Well, Jesus and I see the average weekly. So like when Jesus uploads like the final audio and the video, he like tells me it's up, and like I go back and I do like final edits.
Shout out to that guy that's from where?
Oh yeah, so
Oh.
I'll talk to him right now. Yeah, I'll talk about that right now. But I feel like I don't appreciate it because like since the beginning, like we started with like maybe like 50 to 80 listens, and I know a lot of that was like family and friends.
Yeah.
And like now we're at like maybe like pushing like a little bit over 200. And that's a shit ton of fucking people. Like,
Bro,
I don't even know.
When you think about that,
Yeah.
imagine that you're giving a speech in front of 200 people.
It's a full, like a full
Yeah.
arena.
Like if
Not
we
arena,
used to
but
get
like
nervous in classrooms when there was 30 people.
Yeah.
And it was the people that you went to school with
Yeah.
your entire fucking 4
It's
years.
a wedding.
Yeah.
It's a big wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Raúl and Sarai's wedding.
But I think you had mentioned this like a while back ago to like start
Appreciating the little
appreciating
things.
like small
Yeah.
things, like taking the, so like actually we went golfing a week ago this past Sunday or last Sunday, and we were in Temecula, and I was so like caught up in the game, like I was like, oh, I gotta hit, like I was like trying to concentrate on like hitting the ball fucking straight. At one point I was like, bro, like look around you, like you're in the middle, like this beautiful fucking golf course, there's mountains around you, fucking wilderness. A coyote like literally passed us up, bro. Like that's how like fucking wilderness it was. And I was like, why aren't you
Adventures out
appreciating this moment? And at one point I had like stopped giving a fuck about the actual game, and I was like, this is a sick ass like activity moment that I'm actually enjoying. There's a bunch of boys, we're drinking, we're just hanging out, we're playing golf. At one point I don't even think I had signal.
Yeah.
Like I was having fun. And I was like, why am I not taking this in right now?
Do you feel like with the kids, you've kind of learned to like appreciate those moments and take things in too? Or do you think like you just kind of go with everything?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Especially like with the second one. Mm-hmm. 'Cause it's so fast with Emma.
So like you knew, right? Like you knew what to expect.
Yeah.
So you were like, no, I have to kind of.
I could remember being in the delivery room for both of them. And now Emma,
She's so big. She's
about to
about to be
turn
3.
3.
Yeah.
Raul's about to start walking.
Yeah.
You know?
And they
just
say it's
insane.
faster with the second one, right? Because like the youngest one always picks up
Yeah.
what the
From
oldest
the
one is doing.
yeah.
It's true. And it just, everything goes by so much faster. Because I guess because you've already seen it once, the second time it's like, and he tries to be like her, so he wants to stand up and walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, your kneecaps are made out of jello.
Like, please sit down.
Chill out, dog.
Yeah, no, I did. We did talk about that like at the beginning of the year too, because I remember that was one of my things where like I really appreciate slow mornings, and like I'm lucky enough to have a job that allows me to have slow mornings, and like the majority of the time, you know, like there's days where I can't, but like some days like I can get home from working out and like make my coffee and sit down and actually drink my coffee versus like making my coffee to go and like doing, you know, like little things. And I've been really big about like, even if it's not the entire time, because obviously you can't just sit there and like appreciate every single little thing in the entire time. But like this last weekend that I was helping a friend, like she just moved into, like they just bought a home and she just moved into her first home that she purchased with her husband. And I was like, dude, that's really cool. Like I remember when like Mario and I moved into our like the first apartment and like how much help we got from people and, you know, like everything going around, that it was like, I've learned to kind of just stop and be like you have a beautiful home, and like kind of appreciate things from like, this is somebody I've known since second grade, you know, and just like appreciate the moments of that. So I think, it's one thing that everybody should start to do. It's just kind of appreciate the weird things like Raul and running the yellow light.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, God damn.
And then appreciate the other things too. But yeah.
Why are you guys all looking at me?
I don't know if you had
It's your
anything to
guilty
add.
pleasure, dog.
I appreciate everything.
Bring it
My
on.
little things.
Yeah.
It kind of, I don't know why I thought about this, but my mom complained to me the other day because something I said on the podcast about something that sort of similar, where you asked, or someone asked, like, what's that one thing that you wish you can go back to and when you were little that you want to, you know, relive or whatever. And it kind of made me think about it right now because I said, oh, I want to go back to the time where I can just play video games all night. And he's like, oh, I thought you were going to say something about spending time with your family, going to Acapulco. It's like, yeah, but, you know, when I play video games and if I play it now, like, I want to appreciate that time. You know? Just like doing my own thing. But
Appreciate it. You have kids and they turn them off.
Then you have to give away your
Dude,
Xbox.
I remember when you guys would have girls' nights, and this was when Raul only had Emma, and like, we would give her the broken control, and we would just be watching like a football game or something, because she
And
just
thought
wanted
she
to
was
play.
playing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you can't fool her.
No. No.
Nah, she
Now
talks back.
Now she knows, bro. Now she knows.
Sassy little girl.
But before I call out this podcaster, I'm gonna throw a cool curveball at Raul.
Ooh, I like curveballs.
But everybody knows here on this podcast that I like to get sentimental.
Oh, I have another one after you say that. I don't know if you, like you said at the beginning, I don't really listen to a podcast because I listen to books on Spotify.
Look, bullshit.
They just started that like a week ago.
They did just start actually.
But if
Name a book.
if you pay attention to my playlist, every time I have the aux cable, it's the same music.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. But okay, give me your curveball.
We here at the podcast, we've come to the understanding that we're leaving this out for future generations. We're immortalizing our voices and obviously our visuals and our stories and stuff like that. I know you're not a cheesy person, and you're gonna crack a joke right now, and you might kill the moment. But you know what? I'm gonna
Mario
give you.
does that all the time.
Yeah, I do. I fucking crack jokes at the worst. That's why we were best friends. Just want to give you a moment if you want to shout out or say something to the kids, your wife. In like 20 years, when they listen to this shit, and be like, "Yo, estaba guapo, mija."
Well, my Sarai does listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But think
There's-
about like
shout out, comadre.
No, let
Like-
him say anything. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
about to
okay.
say something.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess that I love her a lot. She's a good mom. For all your listeners to know, she's a really good mom. Even better woman. I hit the jackpot with her. It was funny because she broke her wedding ring when I went hunting. She threw it against
did
the
it on
wall.
purpose, yeah.
She threw it against the wall. She says that it broke folding the carriola.
carriola.
Liar. But the guy at the shop said, "Oh, all this money we spend on them, and what do we get?" I didn't say anything, but I was like, dang. I was like, I kind of got everything, you
Yeah.
know? It's like, good woman, great mom. I was like, a veces yo ni me aguanto, and she's there every day. So yeah, he said that, and I just thought it. I was like, dude, I don't know about you. I was like, man, your life must suck. I was like, but if I didn't love her, I wouldn't be doing this. I was like, yo, use that pink plastic
the-
band you got.
the Amazon band.
Yeah, I was
The
like,
rubber one?
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So to her, I love you, babe. Yeah, to my kids, I love them too. In case I die young, I always say that. It bugs Sarai. I always say that I'm gonna die young.
I say that shit too.
I always say I'm gonna die young. You know what? And fuck, if I'm right, that sucks.
Yeah.
No, you're not
There-
right.
there's a reason me and sorry, Jesus, I'm gonna butt you out. But there's a reason me and Ruli are blood brothers, because I say that shit all the time, bro.
And it,
Yeah, I say that shit all the time. I was like, I don't know why. So I have crazy deja vu. For those of you who don't know me, I have this weird like spiritual thing going on, but I can elaborate later. But anyways, I have crazy deja vu. I swear to God, I have deja vu at least like 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. But I always thought, I was like, all of my deja vu like has happened already. So I was like, I feel like I'm coming to like
Everybody's deja vu. Has
I feel like I'm
happened
coming to
already.
my end, bro.
That I had some coworkers
Yeah.
that they've had what do you call it? Like what's the movie? The one with the ghost in the house. The
Casper.
no. The one where the chick is like a witch, but she didn't know like her ancestors were witches. Oh man,
Sabrina?
No, I'm totally butchering this shit.
Ancestors.
It's
Is it a kid movie or
it's
an
the one
adult
that they
movie?
move into the house and she's like possessed.
The Exorcist.
No,
Su
puta
madre,
madre.
what the fuck are you watching?
This is an adult movie.
Yes.
Fun fact, Raul watches weird ass movies.
No. At the end of the, it's because, dude, like I'm picturing the movie in my head, but I just don't know.
Already.
At
But
the
at
end,
Uh-huh.
at the end of the movie, it ends with the chick screaming, and then she throws the husband at the camera. Like they have a Paranormal Activity.
Oh, Paranormal
Oh.
Activity.
There we go. Paranormal Activity. Why was I talking about this? Oh, I have coworkers that have both experienced Paranormal Activity. Like, and they told me, And then one of them, she says that her family's like has witchcraft. Like they do that stuff. I was like, okay. And she's like, you know, the reason you're not going to die is because you keep on mentioning it and it's missing you. So, a lo mejor cuando ya te tiene, like it doesn't anymore because you're it caught me.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe I was going to get hit by a car back here. And then
You
it's
see?
like, damn, swerve.
That's why I got to keep talking about it.
Whatever. Do your thing.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, I've always said I'm going to fucking die young.
yeah. I said 32. We'll see. If I hit
32?
33.
No.
If I hit 33,
Shut
then I
up.
guess I'm good.
What is it? The Illuminati shit? The 33 Club?
Oh, is it?
Yeah, right? I
Can
think
I have
it
your
is.
camera?
Hey, this one though. That one's the
Is the-
neighbors.
Is the car paid off already?
It's not. It's about to get repoed, dog. So I'm sorry,
Pam always says that, like, oh, if something happens, like, oh, well, can I have the car?
bro. I say that to Paul all the time. I was like, "Hey, if you die, can I get you all your purses?" She's like, "No, what do you want?" I was like, "To fucking sell them. Fuck. Give them to my next girlfriend."
Sentiment.
Fiance.
So you want the sentimental question? The one that I have for
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I was like, "What?"
I don't know if you guys have talked about it before, but I know I've seen it. You've seen it. He's seen it. Why do you cry when Amor Fada starts playing?
Damn.
Dude.
Oh, fuck.
Do you know?
I think I know, but I don't even know at this point.
It's actually not about one specific person. I think it's more of a specific timeline in my life.
You got to give some context. What's Amor, whatever?
Amor Foda?
Foda.
That's
That's
the
the
Bad
Bunny
Bunny
song.
The
Oh,
Bad
okay,
Bunny
okay.
song, yeah.
Like if you ever watch him when that song comes off, he starts crying, like crying, singing it, like tears and like. So
Eyes
Yeah.
Look, his eyes are watery right now.
No, it's more of a more of a timeline thing for me than a specific moment or a specific, I guess you could say, X. So it was more of like, so the majority of the people who know me know that I was a very open person before I met Bao. Like I was loosey goosey, bro.
You were a hoe.
It is what it is. She called it. But I think it was more of like of a moment where like I lost myself for so long, and I mean it is what it is. I treated a lot of girls like shit for a very long time, and a lot of girls, and Bao and I are super open about our relationship, so I have no fear like talking about this on camera or in front of her. I fucked up with a lot of girls that I shouldn't have been an asshole to, you know? And it's one of those things where like,
you were bad.
yeah, for no reason. So it was like, it was more of like,
Damn.
like an ego death, I think. It was more of an ego death of thing. Where I was like, then I started dating Bao, and Bao was like, dude, why are you such a dick, basically? It was like, there's no
You tried
reason
being a
for
dick
it.
to her too?
For like a split second.
Yeah, for like
it
a
wasn't
split
ever
second,
to
yeah.
me. Like it wasn't ever directly to me, because if he would have come off like as a dick to me, I would be like, yeah,
You
no,
would have
that's it.
Beyonce'd him too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could, like, I read him like a book. I was like, you are a dick to people,
Yeah.
and like you're not being a dick to me, but like I can tell that like you are and you were, and so like that was just a really long conversation that we actually had the first time we ever went out, where I was like, put it all on the table, because like if not, we're
Like it
like,
is what it is. And
yeah.
I think when Bao and I started dating, I told her it was like my last relationship. I said, "This is it. Like I'm done being a manhole. I'm done. I'm done being for the streets." In
he
theory.
did say that. He was like, the next girl I date, I want to marry you, and I was like, wait.
And yeah, here we are 5 years
And
later.
here we
Yeah. So it was more, I guess you could say, like of a ego death thing than like a specific girl. Because like for the longest time, then I was a dick. Obviously, the girls that I've dated, they're really good girls. Like none of them ever really did anything bad to me. Like you guys knew a lot of my exes, and it's like in specific, like Raul was laughing, but they weren't
Damn,
like
there was a
they
lot of them.
they weren't like bad girls, you know. I was the one that was bad for them, so I think it was more of like an ego death thing with that song than there was really someone specific that did something to me.
Deep.
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
But he does cry.
I do cry though, yeah.
There's actually a TikTok on my TikTok of him singing it at Coachella in his. Well, no, you're wearing glasses, so you can't really tell.
Yeah.
But
That moment
you were in your
that moment
feels.
needed glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those of you that know me and know that I cried during that song.
And just when you get drunk.
Yeah, when I get
You
drunk,
just
I
start
cry
talking
too.
about how people didn't like you in modern day. Or no one really liked you.
No,
for
no,
who you
I
were.
think high school was like a different experience for me. High school was more of like that was another ego death in itself. When it was like so, it's funny because I always tell our comadres ahí that you guys loved me for who I am, right? So it's this ongoing joke between her and I and really the entire group.
But she's the one that brings it up.
Yeah, she's the one that always brings it up. But when I told her that, it wasn't the fact that like no one liked me in high school. On the contrary, not that I want to push my own button or like
Toot your own.
to my own horn, but like a lot of people liked me. But it was more of the fact that when I started hanging out with our group, with everybody, that's when I started like my ego death journey. Because when I started hanging out with you guys didn't give a fuck where I came from, what I brought to the table, you know, what my family was worth, what I was worth. If I was wearing a fucking Salvatore belt, or if I was wearing gamos, you know, if I was wearing jeans. You
We
know,
don't even know what that is. Huh?
Yeah.
like Burberry shirts. Like you guys didn't
Like
give
brand,
knows what
yeah,
those-
brand,
you know,
brand, yeah, brands in general. You guys didn't give a fuck about that. Versus the people who I hung out with in high school,
Cared.
yeah, cared, and you weren't really accepted if you didn't bring any of that to the table. Not the brands, but like
The money.
the ability to be able to buy those certain things. And that's what I meant by that. Now I was like, this is where I finally felt accepted for who I genuinely am.
You were seen.
Yeah. Versus being accepted versus what I can bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Yeah, we are. We accept you.
Yeah. Allegedly. Even though you're Salvadorian, we accept you.
Dude, that's another thing. We didn't even know that till you like kind of mentioned it.
Kinda in passing.
Yeah, it was like,
Until I brought you guys to go eat pupusas. Like, oh, what the fuck? How do you
I was
know
like,
about
what is this?
Yeah. Apparently, you just trick everybody.
You guys don't ask.
Yeah, it's 'cause he listens
true.
to banda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't talk Spanish with an accent until
No.
you meet his dad.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it
Yeah.
is. And once you meet his parents, you're like,
Oh yeah, that's not Mexican.
Which
where
is-
did that come
Or
from?
that's deep jungle Oaxaca.
Yeah. Which is funny because shout out Tony. He's a Salvadorian influencer. But like we're talking about like him coming onto the podcast and stuff. And I was like, dude, you're not going to hear a Salvadorian accent out of me.
Oh, but
Like-
if he starts to talk in one, you will. You
Really?
naturally start to do it. Like
It's
when you
crazy.
start to speak with your parents,
Yeah.
like it just starts to come out. And like I've noticed it before. It was only when like we would go over to the house, and I
Yeah.
think you just felt safe, like you were in your safe space. But like now, like if you're even on
Take
like
off the
on the
mask.
phone,
Yeah.
yeah, like we could be walking around the mall or whatever, and like if you're on the phone speaking to them, like. No te sale como te sale en la casa de tus papás, pero sí ya te sale
Ya me
más
sale
el
más.
acento. Ajá. So I think like when you were speaking with Hans,
Hans.
right? Yeah, when you were speaking with
No. Rex.
Rex, sorry, yeah. When you were speaking with Rex, like I mean, te salió natural. Like you weren't forcing it. Like you
Yeah.
were just speaking. Like if you were speaking.
Although
to
I'm going to
Rex.
say Rex le salió que
Yeah.
más. Like when
Yeah,
he
but
was
I think
like,
he probably speaks it more because his wife is
Yeah,
also,
his wife, yeah.
right.
and shout out to Bueno and
Yeah.
the whole IE empire,
Yeah.
basically.
So I think he probably has more of like that, not practice, but like it
Yeah.
just comes more naturally. So I think if you have Tony on, I think it's just gonna like come naturally to you too. No le vamos a entender nada ese día.
By the way, you kept saying you're gonna shout out someone and you haven't done it.
Yeah, so I haven't done this. So guys, this is the last time you see this fat Mario on your guys' screen. So for those of you that know,
We're replacing him with
yeah,
a new
We're
one.
replacing him
it's
with
gonna
the
be
AI
Mario.
Mario.
But no, so I have I
Drop that picture, pal.
you got a lot. Well, you guys don't know, But Ponte las Pilas is one of the podcasts that I listen to regularly. Like, those are my boys. Like, I'm part of the whole fucking crew, but they don't know it yet.
Did you buy their merch?
No, I fucked up, man. I
So
fucked up. And they have really good merch too. Yeah, they have really good merch. But shout out to the boys in POP. Shout out to Dreams and Johnny who came to the podcast. But so Johnny, I know, has been. I'm gonna call you out, bro. You've been fucking struggling with your weight loss journey, bro.
He's been working on
it. It is what it is, bro. He's the same like me, where he goes to the gym 3 days and then doesn't go for the rest of the month.
It's because that double Western bacon cheeseburger is so good, bro.
Bro.
They're gonna be open right after
bro,
this.
I'm going.
So I was listening to one of the episodes this past month, and Johnny was talking about his weight loss journey and stuff like that. And, I was like, you know what? If I don't hold myself accountable, no one else will. But it's easier when someone is on this journey with you.
And it wasn't me because I tried it.
Yeah.
He didn't give a fuck.
And it's easier when you put money on the table and it's a competition.
Mejor dame el dinero a mí.
Fuck, check your ring, dog. So I messaged.
Get a cubic zirconia, pal. You'll
Right?
never notice.
I told her not to go in the shower with it, bro. So I shouted out Johnny from Ponte las Pilas, and I sent him a DM, and I was like, hey, bro, you sabes qué? You know what, fool? I've been struggling with my fitness journey. You've been struggling with your fitness journey. Let's just collab. Let's make a competition out of it. We're going to put money down. I'm actually going to open this up. I haven't told you yet, bro, but I'm going to tell you this week.
You'll know by the time this comes out.
I want to open it up to the listeners, and I also want to open up another challenge where when we weigh in, whether if it's weekly or bi-weekly, whoever doesn't lose weight or loses the least amount of weight has to add to the pot.
Let's do it. I mean,
and then so our competition is from January 1st up until the end of March.
fuck, we're gonna be in Italy, sir.
Bird? Who the fuck is Bird?
I was gonna say bro.
Bert.
So our competition is from January up until March. Yes, we are gonna be in Italy, but I'm gonna try to control myself. My plan is to fucking lose as much weight as possible from now until the end of February.
Vas a estar en chinga. You'll be able to, and you walk everywhere.
Yeah,
over there.
and everything is
Healthy
out
yeah.
there.
As weird as
Start
that
parking
sounds.
your car down there.
Seriously.
Yeah, walk.
I'm gonna start making you walk. When we go to grocery shopping, he doesn't like walking from Trader Joe's to Sprouts.
Lo
And
pones
it's
en el
right
carrito.
there. I push him on it. He just stands on the thing.
But yes,
we're
you
gonna
guys
start
do
walking
see
more.
me drinking beer right now, but we're still in December, so fuck you guys. Coors sponsor the pod. Oh,
You gotta make sure that
Buena
Coors
Vista.
look
yeah,
like this.
Stone.
So
They're
until they
local.
sponsor us.
And
You gotta show that thing though.
Oh, vegan.
No,
Because,
the logo.
Estrella reached out.
Estrella reached out last time.
Estrella Jalisco?
Yeah,
They
Estrella
commented,
Jalisco.
I was
yeah.
drinking Jalisco.
I know we're drinking Coors Estrella, but you didn't reply to my DM, bro.
You know how nice.
All right,
those
Stone
little
and
red-
Fours. It's up to you.
Or
Ballast Point.
and wearing your merch. Or
Yeah.
of course,
Stone is Ballast Point,
if
right?
you want to send a
Yeah.
beanie,
No,
of course we
it's
can
Stone.
match.
Stone is not Ballast Point.
Stone is stone.
I'm bugging up. My bad. Anyways, Johnny, ponte las pilas. It's on, bro.
You guys heard it here first.
So
Mario's
percentage.
reinventing his habits.
It's got to be percentage based.
I think so
Percentage?
too. Yeah.
But that I have to use the
You're
little.
gonna have that at
Oh, yeah, you'll
the
have that.
appointments.
All right, I'll talk to him.
See if he has a way to get the percentages.
You can
Because
do
I
that
think
at the
that's more
gym.
accurate. Oh, do they have
Yeah,
them?
they have those at the gym.
Oh,
well,
they do?
I mean, like at 24-hour they did.
We'll see if he has access to something.
So
And if
we'll
not,
see.
then you guys can
But
figure
yeah,
it out.
so January 1st, competition starts up until the end of March. After that, then I'll
End of
probably gain.
March.
Yeah, I'll
What a
gain more weight.
coincidence. We go to Cabo right at the end of March.
I don't know why that
Six-pack
ended.
Mario.
I don't know why that ended at the end of March. Really, it's not because we're going on a bachelor party or
Damn.
anything.
Just because we got to get Hoochie Daddy shorts ready.
He just wants to wear shorts.
I love short shorts. 5-inch seam or nothing. But
Raul agrees.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
with
excited to see your journey.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold you
We're all
accountable too.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it
Yeah.
up.
You
No,
better believe
honestly,
it.
this is one of the times where I'm like, I definitely have to like.
This whole couch right here is gonna hold your ass accountable as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna see you at this Christmas party. Let's see
Also,
what you're
no,
eating.
yeah.
Oh, you said January.
Yeah,
Yes.
but also, so I think one of the main reasons I was like, I really gotta get on my shit, is because Ozzy Raul's brother is getting married in May, and the last wedding I went to, and this was the moment when I was like, yeah, Mario, no mames. We went to the wedding, and I was like, dude, I'm the chunkiest guy from our age group here, and it just feels weird.
Oh, Johnny's wedding was the last wedding?
No.
we went
to
to
East
the
shout
one
out,
that we currently
yeah,
went
in
to.
Cuernavaca, shout out Isa
Oh,
and
yeah,
Carlos,
that's true.
So we went to their wedding, and like I was like looking around, and like I'm typically a very comfortable guy in
Your
me,
weight.
Yeah.
no homo, but but I'm confident in who I am. But then we were at the wedding, and like I was like looking around, and I was like, dude, I'm really the chunkiest like guy here. Like, what the fuck? And that's when I was like, yeah, wait, no mames. So yeah, fit Mario para boda Ozzy Katia 2024.
Let's do it. And the bachelor party.
And then your wedding.
Alleged. For the bachelor party for
For the
my
bachelor
wedding. Colombia!
It's going to be 3 months at a
I
time.
don't know, man, but if Melly's listening to this, she's already hating on you.
Dude, okay, we got like 2
We
more
gotta
minutes.
go,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got like 2 more
Well, not
minutes.
go, but
but
we
honestly, Melly,
Colombia. Maluma baby.
she told Pao that we can't go to Colombia.
I didn't say, I mean, okay, but I'm not saying you can't go to Colombia.
If
Melly just doesn't want you
if
guys to go to
Melly
Colombia.
patrocina, si patrocina el vuelo a donde ella quiera.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's another one.
But anyways, on
She's
that
gonna
note,
send you guys to Cancun.
she is with her dad and her mom.
Nos va mejor con Martín.
Sí, la neta sí.
La neta. Yes.
Anyways, on that note, Jesus, pause.
All right. And we're back.
Oh man,
What?
I left my beer.
Ah, right there too.
Sucks to suck. Do you want to go get it?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
That was nice.
Synchronized.
Synchronized clappers.
Do you want this?
Yes. I do.
All right. What were you asking right now, Raul?
Oh yeah. So it's probably gonna come off as disgusting. I don't know. But this is strictly for the boys. I think, wow, even if you don't do it, there's a way that you do it.
Okay.
You're gonna buy it.
Yeah,
Do
sometimes I
you
smell my
guys? That too. Pero, do you guys in the shower? Do you guys wash your feet? Like actually, like
I started
Like
to.
scrub.
when
Probably like when I started dating Pam.
you or do you
No.
just let the water
I
fall?
just let the water fall.
and the soap gets it right.
Yeah, I stop at my ankles.
No wonder your feet are always as stinky.
Así me consideras.
What about you, Raul?
Yes, it
Like-
is.
Well, that's what I used to do too. Like you just let the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all the soapy water's hitting
Yeah,
you, dogs.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just
but it's because in jujitsu, like everybody stares at your feet, which is weird.
yeah.
Don't stare at. If you do jujitsu, don't stare at other people's feet. That's weird. My coach saw my feet, and he was like, "Hey, you don't brush your feet, huh?" I was like,
What?
I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you don't scrub them." And I was like, no. Why? And he's all like, "Cause you know that those, like, the skin on the side, like, what is it? Callo?
callus?
The
Uh-huh.
callo? Yeah,
It's a
callus. He's like, that's because you don't brush your feet. He's like, it's all the dead particles that you're not brushing off, like they're, and
Se están
that
juntando.
forms. I was like, what?
I thought it was because like something was rubbing and like it like.
Well, I'm guessing that
It's a
has
combination,
that has
yeah.
But then I was like, what? That's now I brush.
No, you
Nah,
scrub your
now I
feet.
scrub my
Yeah,
feet.
I think like 2 years when we moved into the apartment, I was like, you gotta start scrubbing your feet, and to this day, I
That's
haven't.
weird. But and then
just forget.
It makes you feel vulnerable if I'm being
Because
honest.
you're
Because
like you're
like your
bent
leg goes
over.
up. Who's behind me?
There's certain parts where like I notice where like if you don't do anything, it's como que te parece medio sucio. So you have to like actually scrub.
Yeah, like the corner. So I wear a lot of shorts, which is why I stop at my ankles.
Yeah, because you wear the ankle socks, so
Yeah.
you got to get the ankles.
Yeah. Do you guys play out? I think this is a guy thing. Do you guys play out fake scenarios in the shower? Like you're gonna fight somebody?
Arguments.
Yeah. Arguments, fights. Like physical fights.
Physical fights?
Like if somebody came and opened the shower, or like that would happen to you in
No,
your
like
life?
throughout the day, you're like, damn, this coworker
damn, I
said
could have
something.
fucked him up.
Yeah.
Y'all are wild, man.
Well, I work with mostly women, so I'd fuck all of them up.
I can't say anything because I'm HR. So.
Nah, but yeah. Or like an argument piece that it's like, damn, I could have come
Coulda
back
said
with
that,
this.
yeah.
But
Isn't that the worst when you're in the shower and you think of an argument, like, or a way that you could have won the argument, or a clapback that you could have said?
kept it going.
I mean, it doesn't have to be in the shower. You could have just thought about it later.
No, it always happens in the shower.
Happens in the shower. It's like when you're like, you're
like
zenning.
Yeah, you're like replaying the moment. You're like, damn, this would have been a nice clapback.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened to me, but I don't know if in the shower.
Anyways,
the
the moment y'all been waiting for.
Comadreando is
Why
here.
am I introducing your segment?
Because you always introduce and then I go into it.
No, you gotta.
And then we say, Jesus, drop it.
1, 2, 3.
And then comadreando. You know, there's a process here.
Bust it.
By the way, I will say Raul was the first one to notice where I stole that song from. Nobody has ever said.
And we're not
that's
gonna
where
tell
it's
you
from.
guys.
I'm not. But
Because then
Raul,
you're gonna come at us.
the
with
one that
the
doesn't even
trademark.
listen to the podcast,
Yeah.
listen to it once and knew right away.
But I heard the jingle and I was like, yo, I got a Mexican mom. If you have a Mexican mom, you know the show.
Yeah, facts.
A las 4 p.m. Ya se la saben.
All right. We have a few today, so we're just gonna get right into it. Ready? This one's long, so bear with me. Actually, I'm gonna put my glasses on for this. I cannot see. Wait, does it have really bad reflection?
Nah, you should be fine. No, put them on.
No, it's okay. I can see.
No puedes ver,
Sí puedo
mujer.
ver, sí puedo ver, sí puedo ver.
She's a zoom it in.
This is why she. Why are they like
Oh!
this, bro?
Font 65.
Ándale, why are you like this?
I never thought of zooming it in. This is
Va a
great.
empezar el pornis. Oh, no, wrong, no.
All right. This year was full of hard lessons for me. I am someone who has always worked so hard on improving her health, wellness, and mind. But I ended the year with a second abortion and realized that when it comes to my basic nourishment, taking my vitamins and listening to what my body needs, I've truly been missing the mark. This decision did not come lightly and was brutal to undergo a second time, both mentally and emotionally, but it was no less painful or sad, and the guilt I live with every day is so incredibly heavy. This isn't a feel sorry for me moment. My choices are mine to live with. But if there is anything I can urge anyone to consider walking into this new year, it's to take care of you and your home first. Life is heavy and life is hard, and we want to be everything for everybody all the time. But the reality is that you can't. And that's okay. You shouldn't have to. I have failed in this lesson too many times, but when we fail to take basic care of ourselves and when we don't say no in moments when we know we need to, it always catches up. Always. Don't wait for year end to realize where you have lacked in care for yourself. It may be too late by then. And every day was wasted not living a life that's truly meant for you. It's a day you cannot get back. Yeah.
That was heavy.
Yeah. That's
true.
Si no hay globo,
But
no
it
hay
is true.
party.
Okay, Jesus.
Wrap up.
First of all, you fucking virgin, who fucks with the condom?
No, I mean,
Pull out game strong. Ask my kids. But
Stale ass sheets. I saw them.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
yeah,
Life is heavy and it's hard, and like I feel like we're all going through our own journey and our own lessons, and I think that how can I put this? Like, I don't know. We make our decisions, and like some are easy to live with, some are hard to live with, and I think that at the end of the day, like as long as we truly know that like we're like fucking trying our best, like life is fucking hard. Like I feel like this is something that I really marinated on this year, where it was like, I don't understand why, like we're all going through really hard situations, yet a lot of us like aren't like we don't talk about it. So then people don't realize that you're going through hard situations, and like those people may be going through hard situations too, and you can like truly help support each other. And like a lot of the times we don't do that. But as far as like taking care of yourself from the beginning, I also agree. I think that like when one of my best friends got really sick and like she never listened to her body, and like now she does, you know, but at that time, like it was a really hard lesson for a lot of us, because it's like, well, you don't listen to yourself and you're not taking care of yourself until sometimes it's too late. So yeah, definitely in this new year, if you take anything with you, is that you should just take care of yourself always, and mentally and physically, not just one or the other.
And it doesn't have to be till New Year. Just start now.
Yeah. They did say that.
And if you're people pleasing everybody, you'll never be happy.
This is very true. You got to do things for yourself.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, whoever you are, like abortion, whatever it is that you're going through, like that takes a lot of balls, first of all, to send this into a podcast.
Yeah.
Second of all, like, I mean, you're right. Like, it's one of those things where like it's not a feel sorry moment. It's like,
no, I mean, we're all adults here. Like, we know why we're making the decisions we're making.
And it's like,
yeah. And I mean, the hardest struggles are always the ones that you don't see.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hers is going to be in her head.
Yeah.
Like she says, like she's people pleasing. Like, I can't imagine what like your body goes through as a woman for that. But then after that,
Mentally.
like maybe the guilt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, she does say that in here.
Like it has to eat at you.
Yeah. I agree. But
from the looks of it, I mean, seems like you're a strong person, and thank you for sharing. And
yeah,
she's recognizing it, and she's moving ahead, because that's the biggest thing, right? So there's mistakes that were made, and you recognize it, and then you figure out what you have to do next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Versus
and also, like,
just putting to the side.
And it's hard to like bring a child into this world,
especially that's what I was trying to get at when I was like earlier. I feel like I kind of didn't really know what to say, but that's what I was trying to get at. Like, it's really fucking hard to bring a child into this world, and if you don't feel you're prepared for it, or like you're not in the right phase of your life, you know, like the fact that you were able to make this decision, like the fact that you were able to make this decision and go through with it, and because you knew that it was the best decision, and no matter how hard it was gonna be, like that's really big too, you know.
I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck I want to be when I grow up.
Seriously. Asking Emma, like, hey, so what do you want to be when you grow up? See what her answers
for
are.
ideas. Oh shit, I never thought about that.
Pine cone, wow. Never really thought about it that way.
Oh, I like cocoa melon.
But hopefully she finds happiness in 2024 and on.
Yes.
Not the last 5 days of 2023.
Yeah. Whatever.
Pity
Well,
party
hopefully a
there.
little bit.
Pity
Yeah.
party there.
For yourself, true.
2024 a chingarle.
You're allowed to take some days to, you know, kind of feel bad for yourself. But yeah, this goes for everybody. Definitely basic nourishment, taking your vitamins, listening to your body, do all that, because it's important. And drink a beer occasionally. That's okay too.
Or
Wine.
Todo en balance.
Or a double Western bacon cheeseburger with large fries.
Crisp cut fries.
And a Jack in the Box.
And get
Oreo
get a
milkshake.
ranch, even though they never have any.
There you go.
Damn, your Jack in the Box sucks.
No, I'm talking about Carl's Jr.
Oh.
And you guys don't suck. You guys are good.
Sponsor the podcast.
All right. We got another one. Fuck the resolutions. Fuck the challenges. This isn't just a mindset for a year or for January. Just take it day by day and listen to what you need first. The world can wait, and we are better together when we are first better to ourselves. I agree.
You need goals, though.
You do.
Yeah.
Just take it day by day and listen to what you need. Yeah, I guess that's true, because I understand the whole like fuck the resolutions, because you're right. Like, it's like when you set that for the beginning of the year, it's like what I was saying earlier, like you don't really ever stick to it. And I know more people that don't stick to it than people that actually stick to it.
But maybe it's like because the resolution is always vague. I'm going to lose weight.
True.
I can drop a pound in the sauna in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be 180 pounds by this date.
Yeah. No, that's true. I agree. I think you do need goals. For sure.
But yeah, it's day by day.
But like if you're set back a day, like that's okay too. You know, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to, I don't know, hold yourself to this like unrealistic goal.
It's okay if you ate 2 family-sized hot Cheetos. You know,
It is, as long as the next day you go for a walk.
You didn't get fat in one day, you're not going to get skinny in one day either.
This is true. And I do really agree with the end. Like, we are better together, and we are way better when we're better for ourselves. I think that it kind of ties to the story above, where it's like you have to take care of yourself to be able to put out to the world what you should be putting out or what you want to be putting out. And that is something that I like kind of reflect back on, and like I realize that my mood has changed a lot ever since I started taking care of myself. Where it's like,
I got this big rock on me.
that too.
Fucking Thanos.
Got the power. You're not engaged or married.
I'm suddenly left-handed. No, where like I look back and sometimes like, man, I maybe like during those times I wasn't supportive to like the people around me, or I was kind of being a bitch, and like at the time I didn't realize it, but like now I'm like, my mood was not there, and it's because I wasn't taking care of myself. I wasn't taking my vitamins, I wasn't eating well, all the things. So I think we have to show up for ourselves first, and then start showing up then you like naturally start showing up for everybody else.
People just need to stop pissing me off, and then I'll show up for you.
Otro.
Stop cutting me off in traffic.
Yeah, fuck.
Mario's been an angry elf lately, honestly.
It's because Mercury's in Gatorade.
No, I don't think it is. And if it is, don't tell me. I don't want to know.
That's some fake bullshit.
Mercury's in Gatorade.
Gatorade has mercury?
I drink Gatorades every day.
It's in retro.
I drink
It's in
G's.
retrograde.
It's in
What do they
retrograde.
call it? GZs? Gatorade Zeros?
Oh, yeah.
The chewables?
No, just
the
zero
light
calorie.
ones. Yeah.
Does Gatorade still make the little chewable thingies? They used to have like little Starburst shits.
I don't know, but I know they
Like
make
Gushers.
powders.
I've never
Yeah.
seen those before.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never.
It was kind of like a little power
Like
kind
a-
of like,
Yeah, like
Starburst,
chew
yeah.
this, and it was like
and it's energy.
like their version
or
of
like,
cocaine.
Yeah, like it's electrolytes real quick, but it was just gushers.
Great, great cane.
Gator cane.
All right, moving on. This was just a little nice note. Wishing my favorite podcast and all their listeners a much healthier, unapologetically bright 2024 that reflects all your biggest hopes for the future.
If we're your favorite podcast,
Red
you
heart.
better be sharing all our stories and
Liking and
reels
subscribing and
on your story.
doing all
And
the
if you don't
things.
tag me, then I won't believe you.
Shit. They got
Thank you, though.
scrambled.
Why you always
Calm
scrambling
down.
them?
Hey, calm down.
Angry ass fool.
Use the computer once.
My goal for 2024 is to get homework done. Do your homework.
Drop out
No, do your homework.
or drop out.
Or do your homework.
Are you in high school or in college?
They
I'm
didn't say.
assuming.
Jesus.
Homework.
Just do your homework.
I don't even know how to spell homework anymore.
Is it together or one word or two words?
Homework? One.
The homework is one.
Oh,
Oh,
he didn't know.
2 words.
No,
Because when I get home, I work.
that's different kind of homework.
Compound.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Oh my god. Anyways, next. Top 3 podcasts that have inspired you. 1, 2, 3, go.
Fuck. There's way too many. I don't want to single any the podcast that I listen to out.
Well, but 3 that okay, so just pick 3 that inspire you. Maybe not the top, but the ones that come to your mind.
I'm gonna say more than 3. Can I say more than 3?
He's gonna give
Sam.
his whole list of podcasts.
Yeah,
No,
because
three.
there's.
I can tell you one.
Okay.
Just one.
Beautiful.
Because it's not it's not a
Shut
podcast.
up, you Joe Rogan ass listening ass.
I only listen to Joe Rogan when he has Joey Diaz because that was hilarious.
Who do you listen to?
It's actually just a YouTube channel because they also have Spotify, but they never post anything. It's called Soft White Underbelly.
The fuck is that shit?
So it's this guy Mark Leda.
Does he have a soft belly?
No, so Mark Leda, that's the name of the dude. I think he was in marketing, and he just interviews people, mainly on Skid Row.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so it's always something, some
Interesting
type
as
of
fuck.
drug addict,
Yeah.
a pimp, an ex-gangster. He goes to like Appalachian Mountains and had this family of inbreds.
Oh,
that-
the what's that little
Whitakers.
Yeah, the
The
Whitakers.
Whitakers.
Yeah, the Whitakers.
Yeah, and well,
The one of the brothers that barks, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and that makes me realize that basically it all starts with having good and bad parents.
Yeah.
Makes me want to be a better parent. So it's like, damn, like shitty parents, like there it is. Like
the difference that it makes.
it's basically that, you know, like you can be a good parent and your kids turn out good, or you can be a...
Or they want to fuck each other.
Well, that.
Oh my
es
God.
que no había nadie más en la cuadra.
Yeah.
But no,
There was no one else at the YMCA.
like that. That's why I listen to him.
That's a good one. I'm gonna have to look it up.
It's good. He's good.
Jesus,
My top podcasts, or what? It's
the top podcasts that have inspired you.
It's not necessarily inspired. I listen more to podcasts for entertainment, which are YouTubers. So one of them is TMG, Tiny Meat Gang. It's Cody.
Meat?
Tiny Meat Gang. So that's their podcast.
Is it the two
TMG.
dudes? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's Noel Miller and Cody Co.
Okay.
They're YouTubers. And then the other one is the Yard, which is same YouTubers, streamers, Ludwig and his friends. And the last one, it's hard. Because again, it's more for entertainment. But I have recently started. One I can admit that I have been listening to weekly is the Los Compas podcast.
Oh,
I
that's
just
very
like
funny.
I just been listening like weekly with them. I've been on top of it. But I also shout out to like Off Topic, the another one, or Bueno I recently started listening to as well. So, but it's not for me. It's not necessarily inspiration. It's just more entertainment. They're the ones that I like to listen to just for listening for funny shit.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go before you because you're gonna have a whole ass list.
Yeah, I have like 20.
Lucky for y'all, I do listen to podcasts for inspiration, and that's I mean, yeah, I guess the word is inspiration, but like, ways to like change my mentality around things or how to better like improve. Like I do listen to a lot of like self-help podcasts, and like yes, I also listen to the other ones for entertainment. So like I can shout out Bueno, and you know all of the like the people we've had on and etc. But the top 3 that have inspired me or that I listen to for like that daily motivation would be one, Jay Shetty, and I'm sure I've talked about that before. Number 2 is the Marco Antonio Regil podcast. He also it's been a huge impact on like my health journey. He has really great people come on, like great guests come on to speak about like the pesticides in our food and our water supply and like all the things that we don't learn like on the daily by like normal people. And then it's because I'm looking at like my top podcast, but I don't know which one the third one would be.
It's funny because on her Spotify Wrapped, we weren't even on there.
Yeah, you were. You were just under Jay Shetty. I recently started listening to this other podcast called Being Her. And it's basically how to like tap into your feminine energy and like how to like when you're tapping into your feminine energy and make sure that the men around you are like tapped into their masculine energy. So I guess that's another one. I just started it, so I'm kind of like getting a feel for that one. But those would be the top 3.
So I have a list. Anyways. Honestly, I listen to a shit ton of fucking podcasts.
Yes, you do.
Day in, day out. I don't think there's a day in the week that I do not listen to a podcast. My main inspiration for the podcast is going to be La Platica.
Oh, yeah. So I was going to say that because of like they inspire. That's a big inspiration for me for this podcast too.
Josh Leva and Sebas, they're probably my biggest inspiration for podcasting. Shout out to Matt. Obviously the boys at IE and the entire Inland Empire and the whole entertainment at IE and Friends, Bueno and the besties, all the boys at POP, definitely listen to them every single week. And as we've grown, I've added different podcasts to my week. So it's Los Compas, Off Topic.
Andy asks,
definitely. he's an egg, Easter egg hunt. What is it? Shade of Brown. All the people who are under like, I want to say we're all under like a certain umbrella.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jess and Carlos from Yo Sabo, but I feel like after that event, we've all kind of been under that umbrella of like podcasters. But definitely for sure, La Platica. As of lately, I've been trying to slowly get into Jay Shetty. Personally, he's a little too slow for me. Just because I like a lot of drama and wildness in my podcast.
Take a moment and just appreciate it, you know?
But definitely all the above have been big inspirations and what has inspired me to start the podcast. And of course, a lot of the podcasts that I've mentioned have also been a big part of Vive con Huevos, not only as mentors, but also they've been guests in this podcast. Yeah. It's crazy what we've been able to do just through networking itself. So definitely all of those have been an inspiration to what Vive con Huevos has been.
Yeah, I will say like I stuck very much to like my personal growth and inspiration, but all of the ones that you mentioned prior to us starting this podcast, like I wasn't going to be on this podcast at the beginning. Like it was Mario's thing and I wanted it to be his thing. And then like slowly but surely I kind of started getting involved a little bit. And I'm very grateful that I did start getting involved. But prior to starting Vive con Huevos, like I didn't care for the entertainment type of podcasts. Like I didn't understand why anybody would sit down and listen to them and their friends shoot the shit. Like I was like, no, like I can do that with my friends and like speak to them, but I don't care to listen to other friends do that, you know? But like little by little, I started to listen to them. And like I did start with La Platica and then I started listening to IE and Friends and PLP. And I started to like grow an appreciation for it. And like I understand it. I don't know if it's like because I'm in the space now and I'm like, I guess it's relatable. Or if it's, you know, I mean, they're great podcasts. So regardless, like you'll get the entertainment out of it. I think it was just like my battle with the like, why am I just going to listen to people talk? But now I definitely like, I will say all the ones you mentioned are a huge inspiration for me on a weekly basis for when we're like looking for topics and like trying to see how to improve the podcast. So more on the podcast personal note, but yeah, I do agree. I do great.
Have one inspiration now that I think about it. It's the one that inspires me how to dress. It's the Teddy Fresh brand.
And they have a podcast?
The owners have a podcast. It's the H3 podcast. And same thing, they're YouTubers. So.
I was going to ask why didn't you say them?
I don't know how I forgot.
I was like, that's your entire wardrobe is Teddy Fresh.
It's literally that. So they're H3 podcast. Yeah. And I always complain about long podcasts, but they always have like 3 hours because they live stream it too. So it's just the live stream and then they just put it as a podcast.
Nice.
Okay. No editing.
No, it's just straight up. They do have a button though since they live stream it. So if someone says something fucked up, you just see the screen go like, oh, we'll be right back. Because they delay the stream by like a minute. But then they have a button that deletes the last 30 seconds. So whatever they said,
like demonetize.
Yeah. Or like they just say some stupid shit that like, oh, like we had to use the button. Sorry guys.
Yeah.
We have one that randomly says, a girl I know has 4 boyfriends. It's a lot of fucking work, dude. I don't know. Oh wait.
I said puta, that too, but damn, that
like
does
puta madre.
that sounds like a lot of work.
They actually have a follow up to that. I thought it was just that little part, but okay. A girl I know has 4 boyfriends. On her birthday, she requested that all 4 boyfriends buy her the same purse. Neither knew of each other. The boyfriend compiled and she sold 3 of the purses for money and kept 1 of them. All 4 boyfriends are extremely pleased when they see her wearing the purse he got her. Damn, this girl's she's living the life.
Winning.
She knows what she's doing.
Straight winning.
Honestly, no shade.
Not even
Keep
mad.
Doing your thing.
Hey, but what if it was a guy?
No, fuck them guys.
Yeah, I feel like girls would find out. Guys, estamos más despistados. Yeah. And we're okay. Like, oh, she only wants to see me 1 day out of the week. Cool.
Literally, you'd be happy about that.
Saturdays for the boys.
But she gives the cheeks to all 4.
Probably.
Imagine one of them gives her STD.
That would suck. Then they would all have STDs.
Then how do you play that off?
STD brothers.
No, pues
it was you.
Yeah, just gaslight them.
Gaslighter?
What? So I'm a dad. So what does gaslight mean?
Like something was your fault, but you
flip it.
You flip it,
and then you try to like make it, their fault.
Oh shit!
Gaslighting is like you're like just putting the brakes on it. It's like no, you did this.
Okay.
Like
or like getting
in
mad.
This situation, like she would have been like, No. You're the one that gave me the STD.
Yeah.
No manches, the whole time you didn't have
Yeah, I
your
know.
mic
I was
on?
about to say
Yeah,
that
you
I
couldn't
didn't
hear
hear
me.
just this
Yeah.
part.
It's okay. It's only 2 minutes.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
I'm not important.
Anyways, that's wild.
Okay, so just kind of turning it on them.
Turning it, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like, basically. turning
Okay.
it. Okay. What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned this year?
Wait, that's her follow up?
No,
That's
it's
the
just
next. That's the
someone.
next one. Another one.
Oh,
We're moving on.
why wait? What was the follow up on the other one?
I thought a girl I know has four
Oh,
boyfriends
the-
was the
the
old
purse
like
thing.
yeah, the only submission, but there was a
Damn.
follow up to that.
Depends what kind of purse. It could have been a $100
if she
purse,
sold 3 of them.
or
She had to have gotten some good money.
yeah,
Who knows?
Yeah, you sell it under retail.
barely under retail too.
Especially if it had like tags and everything, brand new. All right. Anyways,
What was
next.
the other one?
What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned this year?
Biggest lessons I've learned this year.
If the path you're taking is too easy, then you're on the wrong path.
That actually got a lot of good. That actually got really good hits on.
That's
TikTok.
from One Piece. It's an anime. I learned a lot of shit from that.
One
What about
thing-
you?
one
So it
thing
kind
that
of
I
justifies a
learned?
lot of things. We're like,
Some
oh,
of the biggest lessons you've learned.
biggest lessons that
This
I've
year.
learned.
I feel like you had to have a lot of them because you're a dad
Yeah.
now.
I
They must be
guess.
coming left and right.
But it's more like, I guess, just be a nicer person. There you go.
Nicer person.
Nicer person. That nothing worth doing is easy or fast.
Mhm.
Like that's me talking specifically about like personal goals.
Mhm.
Like you're not gonna be a black belt in jiu-jitsu or good in jiu-jitsu like in the first month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to put in the work.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get my ass kicked forever by the same guys. Why? Because
Mhm.
they've been doing it years more, and they're always gonna have those years ahead of me. But no, just that, I guess that just be a better person. For the dad thing,
Oh no, I was just saying like you
Yeah, no,
probably
just in general. Yeah.
these lessons.
Wrap it up.
Enjoy the little things.
You babe?
I have a Mario answer, so I don't know if you guys want to go first.
You want me to go first? Or
Yeah.
Jesus, was that your answer? Or you want
yeah.
Okay.
That,
One of my lessons that I had in mind was that nothing that comes easy is. How did you say it?
Yeah, nothing. No, ¿cómo era? Is
The things that are worth it aren't easy.
yeah,
So
or
the
take
sense-
time.
or they take time,
Yeah.
yeah. And that it all kind of ties back to just like my habits that I reinvented this year. And that was like one of the biggest things, like losing weight. I feel like a lot of people were so quick to just like get on this crazy meal plan or like the Ozempic and like all these things that like assist you in losing weight, and you lose it really fast. And I did understand that, but to me it was more of a like nutritional value behind it versus just like losing the weight. And it takes a lot of like time and dedication, you know, like I literally spend 3.5 hours every Sunday meal prepping for the week and like waking up early and like doing all these things that I never thought that I would be doing. But I knew that it wasn't going to be like just easy. Whereas before I would kind of look for the easy way out, and I'm like, oh, I can just take this like meal suppressant and like I won't eat and then I'll lose all this weight.
My mom took like some medicine that is for like diabetics.
The Ozempic.
That was helping that
Yeah,
that
everybody
famous
is doing
people
it.
do
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
lose weight, and then like the doctor's like, "Yo, you're having like heart problems. Like,
Oh,
what's
shit.
going on?" And then she's like, "Oh, might be this." Like, yeah, maybe.
Might be this.
It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a blood pressure medicine, right? Or
It's
some
a
shit.
diabetes.
Yeah, it's
medicine.
like
Yeah,
like,
a lot
they
of
want it
people
so
started
easy.
doing it. And yeah, and like I guess
I'm
there's
gonna
a
have
lot
to
of
try it.
that's what
I'll let you guys know.
Please let me
Yeah.
know. I know someone that started. The doctor actually gave them the thing that they give you before they start you on Ozempic because they were having a hard time losing weight, and they have lost a lot of weight within like a month. And I'm like, but that can't be healthy either,
Yeah.
you know? And like I get it, we get desperate and like we want to lose all this weight really fast, but like fuck. A lot of artists and like famous people that were using it are actually coming back saying that they regret it because they can't gain weight anymore. So like they lost too much weight, and so now they look sick, and like now they can't gain it back. So probably, I think he was on it for sure.
You're still the sol de Mexico, papi.
He is, even though he fucking sucked.
Yeah.
I know you didn't listen to the episode where we talked about it. He wasn't the greatest. And I think another one we also talked about, it was just like take a step back and take things a little slower. I was always on the like go all the time. And this year was the first year where I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. And like, I want to work, and I appreciate my job, but like boundaries, you know, like
because you had like 5 jobs at
one point. Yeah. And I was just doing all the things. And like, I think part of it was because I didn't know how to not keep busy, and like, maybe I wasn't okay internally. And that's why I was always like keeping myself busy. Whereas this year I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm going to actually work on myself so that I can be okay with like staying at home and not having to like be doing something all the time, or, you know. And I mean, at one point it was like I had all the jobs because I wanted more money or I needed more money. And like now I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a step back. And
people our age weren't working. It's because Pao had all the jobs.
Yeah. She was the reason the job market was down.
Yeah, she had all of them.
I just hit it right now with the computer.
Okay. If you say so, it was only
Well,
once.
sorry if I
Go on, give your Bible ass answer.
I think one of the biggest ones that I've learned this year is it's okay for you to be on your own path. I think all 4 of us in this room right now are on their own path. I mean, you have 10 kids and you're married, and you've been married since you were 21.
Oh my God. You're so dramatic.
Jesus is in his first relationship ever and just lost his virginity. Maybe you just stopped having 10 jobs, and I finally found out what I wanted to be in my life. So, but no, all jokes aside, I feel like individually and as a group too, we're all on individual paths. And I think for the longest time, we are all so strung up on growing up and being together and being on the same stepping stone. And I think one of the biggest thing that I've learned this year is that it's okay for us to be on our own individual stone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's okay for one of us to be ahead of the other,
But, like,
career-wise.
what's ahead?
It's not ahead. It's
Well,
on
not
your
ahead,
own.
but like on different stones in general, well, who knows? Maybe like for you, having a good career and kids and a wife and family is ahead, you know, or versus, you know, me, Bao, it's ahead for other people, or Jesus being ahead of other people. So you never know what the other person under you is thinking. But I think it's more of like a stepping stone thing, right? So it's okay for your group to be on different stepping stones, and it's okay for your group to allocate time differently, and it's okay for your group to not be as attached anymore, because there's going to be people who grow apart regardless.
Crybabies in the group.
There are, but I mean, that's a whole ass other podcast in itself. But I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned this year. And there was one specific moment in our lives where it caused a lot of drama. And that's when I was like, it's okay for us to be in different points in our lives. And it's hard for other people to accept it. And I understand. And maybe that's a different podcast for a different time, or a different topic for a different time. Or maybe some people don't want to talk about it at all, but it's completely fine. But I think that was the biggest thing for me this year, is that like we're all on our own path of growth. And it's okay for you to be where you are. And you really need to stop measuring your life based on other people. Measure your life based on your own happiness and what that happiness means to you, or what happiness means to you. At the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters. Doesn't matter what this other person is doing, or because we're all, like I said, we're all on different paths, and we all measure our lives and our success on different factors and different stepping stones. So I shouldn't compare my life to Raul's, or I shouldn't compare my life to Jesus's. I should compare my life to myself, and what makes myself happy, and what I think growth and happiness is.
Yeah. I've always said that. I've always believed in, like, nobody's ahead of you, nobody's below you. We're all just on our own paths, you know? And yeah, that's another thing that I kind of miss too. It's like, I learned how to start missing out on things. Mm-hmm. Like, I was very, like, I want to be everywhere all the time.
Being
like,
okay with saying nah.
Yeah. Like,
today
being
I'm
okay
gonna
with
stay
it,
in.
like, today I'm going to stay home. Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to go do that. Like, I just, you know, like, I want to go whatever the FOMO, but, like, really, like, there's so much always going on that it's okay if you don't go that one time, you know? Or, like I know, like, we didn't go to Coachella this year, and, like, we did have major FOMO, but, like, I was okay with not going. Like, I know that you're a whole different story.
I'm different, yeah.
But I think that's
Fear of missing out.
Oh yeah, fear of missing
You
out.
fucking dad.
Now it's
I've heard it a lot, but
yeah. There's like the opposite now where it's like I don't know what it is, what the abbreviation is, but it's like not fearing missing out, you know, and like
Fear of staying home.
Fear of not staying home.
Yeah, fear of not staying home.
And that's seriously like I've learned that it's okay to just kind of like, or you know, not go out and like the big plans and instead just go over to like a friend's house and so that was definitely one too that I think tied into that.
Bring Temple back.
All right. Anybody else want to add anything? We're good. Okay. Moving on. I was dating this girl for a few months. When we started to date, she told me she had a rule where we have to be together 6 months before we had sex. I agreed because she was super cool. We would have a lot of fun together, and finally the day came. I was super excited. To not make this long.
Fucking rock hard.
To not make this long, it turns out she was trans and still had a penis. I have to say, I'm still a little traumatized by the experience. This is the first time I actually come out and say it. I always just tell people she cheated on me. Fuck.
Damn, son.
Imagine though,
She
like
pulled up with the rod.
So it's kind of like an ultimate test. Like, I'm giving you 6 months to love me, and like if you really love me,
6 months is not
you're
enough
gonna suck
though.
my dick.
Nah.
Fuck no.
Bro, but what if you develop that love? Cause you can develop
Yeah,
that
you
kind
can
of
develop
love,
a love
you know?
pretty fast. Like an attachment to somebody in 6 months.
I know you're sensitive ass said I love you before 6 months.
Yeah, definitely, bro. 2 weeks in.
I knew it.
I was like, I love you, babe.
I
forgot
love
which
you.
movie I saw
You
that.
hugged her.
Something like that happened, and the guy killed a girl. It was a movie.
Killed?
Yeah, it was a movie. Like it was a girl about trans, and that was a trans, and she found a relationship, and at the end of the day, like the movie ends where like she gets in a relationship, and then she finally tells him, and the guy.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I didn't even know the movie,
Just
so
kidding.
yeah.
Damn, what would you do? What would you do if your girl just whooped out one heart bigger than yours?
Well, I wouldn't wait 6 months.
I know. Damn, so nothing. There was nothing sexual that went on. He didn't even graze
Apparently
it.
not. I mean, you think that like
I need that guy's secret to avoid boners for 6 months.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he had to. Oh,
Dude,
the other
no.
guy,
The other
the
one.
trans.
But, so, oh, well, yeah.
Well, don't
that
they,
too.
like,
well, if
tape
you can
it?
tuck it in,
Yeah.
you put that shit, you know.
Yeah, they
Or
tape
But
it.
if you really wanted to,
tanto.
that tape can come off.
Bro, that is a traumatizing experience.
Well,
and
no,
thank you
because-
for telling
Wait,
us.
so
Well-
no sex, but was the trans giving him dropping dome
I'm assuming nothing was
I
going
don't think
on.
any-
or
Anything
anything,
happened, yeah.
sexual? So they developed a connection. Damn, that's hard.
But I don't
You feel
think.
betrayed.
I don't know. I don't know how this goes because
You have to.
well, I don't know
I
how
would
like
feel betrayed too.
yeah, but I don't know how like the whole like hormone thing like plays into effect. But I'm assuming if the
Like you
the
think they
trans was taking estrogen, I'm assuming his boners weren't as like. Because what gives you the boner is testosterone and the blood flowing to your dick.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist,
looked- Whoa.
but that's
We're
crazy.
definitely getting taken off of YouTube. This podcast.
I don't know.
That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, damn, you. Does that make him gay?
It's a test of love, pretty much.
I mean, not if
I
you
know.
didn't have sex
I
with
know
them.
they didn't end up together, but
Yeah.
hey, come back next week and tell us if you said I love you.
Yeah.
Damn, you said I love you, huh?
I would definitely just tell them that they cheated on me. Like I would not.
Well, that's what he said, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I would definitely say that too. Thanks for sharing that with us. For the first time. I'm sorry that
And
that
your
happened
friends
to
would
you.
never let it go.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think in our group of friends you could never say that. You could never
No.
say like, "Hey, dog,
Especially before.
she was a dude."
No.
What?
During
You guys
Temple,
suck.
we would have definitely gotten
Oh,
her.
bro.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, where's Mario? Oh, he's at the Coronado Bridge again. Let's go get his ass down.
All right. Moving on.
Damn, wake up. You're gonna bore the listeners.
I said I'm moving on.
Drink the energy drink.
For real. It was a glass of wine. I should have had a second one. I had a close friend who began seeing my ex-boyfriend. My ex left to another city for a job. When he left, my friend went back with her boyfriend. Naturally, I thought it was over. I obviously ended the friendship because she was hiding her stories from me and our friend group, thinking we weren't going to find out. My best friend is like an FBI agent and came across someone else's stories. And there she was on a boat with my ex-boyfriend hugging very intimately, led by a kissing photo in the sunset. Obviously had to block her. Recently, I found out my ex-boyfriend is here for the holidays, and guess what? They hung out immediately. Clearly, they've kept in contact, and she left her ex-boyfriend again. To top it off, they are going to the places I frequently visit where I have many friends, and during this time of year, I go even more. Should I still go? Should I avoid going? I myself am in a great relationship at the moment, and he knows all the details. But I don't want him to put I don't want to put him in an uncomfortable situation either. We already ran into my friend at a restaurant where she was working as a hostess. La bitch avoided eye contact and had someone else escort me to my table. I don't know what my ex's actions would be though.
It still bugs you, though.
Yeah.
It still bugs you and you're in a great relationship? Yee.
Damn.
Not that great.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like
But first of all, for the friend, girls are FBI agents. They'll find out either way.
facts.
They find out shit that you thought was gone. And it's... Girls find out.
Thought I had skeletons in my closet, bro.
Nah, they're there. She
Yeah.
knows.
I
She
know
found
it
him.
all.
She knows.
She knows all their names.
That's why they're skeletons.
Yeah. I would say just keep living your life and going with the places that you're going to go. And if you run into them, you run into them. And like, keep living your life.
But if you go, just expect it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, there's a chance. Maybe not, but there's a chance you're going to see them.
Exactly. But
¿Y
like,
se va a armar los putazos o no?
I mean, obviously not with the friend because the friend won't even make eye contact. And then the ex-boyfriend,
But that's at work. You
Yeah.
got to be professional.
that's true.
At the club,
Suelta mi pelo, estúpida.
and the guys, do the guys have to beef it out too?
Nah.
It's not guy beef.
Nah, definitely not.
Yo,
Guy
what
B.
up?
Yo, damn, that's crazy, huh?
Damn, that's you now, dog? Shit. Sorry, but
I think she's just worried about how how the ex is going to react, right? So like that's her worry because then if the ex reacts
Guys don't care.
like in an aggressive way, then her boyfriend is gonna react aggressively.
Oh.
Like is that what
Yeah,
she's
'cause
kind
it's
of
her ex.
yeah. But then like why would he react in an
guy.
aggressive
Yeah.
way
As a
if
guy.
that's an ex, right?
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, just keep doing you and keep going. And, like, yeah, maybe you will run into them, but fuck it. Like,
It's a
if
great
you really
relationship.
are okay and you really are happy, then it shouldn't really bother you
yeah,
anymore.
what Sarah Will said in the beginning.
Yeah,
is
well,
like-
that's, I know,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm
If it's that great,
reiterating what
believe
you
me.
said. Huh?
If your relationship is great, then you're good.
Yeah.
Guys don't care.
We don't.
Nah.
There you go. There's your answer.
But now that's a question.
Now we want to know more.
Now, would you expect your boy to beef it out with your ex though?
No.
No, I'm asking her.
Oh.
Not you.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Not you, pal.
Come back next week.
No.
Come back
Non-toxic-
next week for real.
Non-toxic ass.
Would
I
you
know.
expect
Bien
that to happen?
pasiva.
No, it's impossible.
Ah, we're
She's
duking
like-
it out.
She'd be
It's
like,
on
"Oh, this is
site,
my ex, babe."
and it's on site.
Yeah.
Well, we all have a past. Okay. Be nice. This upcoming year, I want to stop beating my meat so much. Maybe even therapy.
Get AI.
Definitely go to therapy.
You want to stop what? Beating their
Beating.
meat?
Beating.
shit.
Yeah. Beating. Me.
Beating their meat.
La Manuela.
Get a girlfriend
Or boyfriend?
or boyfriend.
Maybe they have one.
Tell
Go
her
to
to be
Hong Kong.
better.
Buy one. Get an AI.
Get an eye.
There's massage therapy places.
Is it weird?
Convoy.
Would it be weird if, like, let's just say, like, that was Mara's problem, if he asked you, like, hey, babe, could you be a little more, like,
No, I mean, I think I would.
hook a boy up?
What's that movie?
I think I would prefer the conversation.
Is it Scarlett Johansson?
Oh, yeah.
With the guy that's
con
addicted to porn.
Levitt, Jordan.
Joseph
Joseph something
Levitt.
Levitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he's addicted to
Yeah,
porn.
he's addicted to porn. Did you ever see that movie?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the guy's like in a like healthy relationship, has sex with his like girlfriend and shit, but he's addicted to porn.
Yeah, like he watches porn after they have sex.
Yeah, like they'll have sex and he'll like, I don't know if he'll fake come or like comes, but then he'll like go to the living room, pretend he's working, and like watch porn, and jack off.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, I know which movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
What the fuck it's called?
No.
Scarlett
But-
Johansson, yes.
What was his question?
Oh yeah.
There was no question. They're just letting us know.
They just want us to let us
That
know
maybe
they're
that
going to
stop beating
therapy.
it off. Stop watching porn. Close your Instagram account. There's too many naked, half-naked
Find
girls.
other activities to do.
I've heard that if
I feel like
you
he's just
work
bored.
out more, you don't want to beat it as much, I guess.
Nah, see, no, because working out also boosts your
Oh,
testosterone.
okay, let's-
He's just bored. He needs to find things to do.
Every time you want to beat it off,
Take
go
some
take a lap.
estrogen.
Take some estrogen.
Or what that is
Take
it?
some estrogen.
Man,
I
want
don't
to
know.
stop beating it off. Yeah, you just have to find ways to distract, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're using porn, well, no more porn.
Yeah,
Just beat it.
Get-
Beat it. Not
Get off
looking
of
at porn.
Instagram too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the minute
Instagram's
that you want
horrible
to,
now.
just be like, I'm gonna go on a walk and then go out in public because then you can't
With
beat
your
it in
boner.
public.
You're gonna
Dude,
create-
Instagram is bad now. I saw a video. I was like scrolling through like the
Explore.
For You page of
Yeah.
of
Just say it.
Instagram.
Yeah?
And there was a breastfeeding video.
Why
That's
is
not
that
bad. That's natural.
Not bad, but like, bro, like I
No,
mean,
but there's like
No.
half.
Sorry, Jesus, cut
not
that off.
even not even half naked girls. Like there's girls now that are like straight up naked.
Yeah, why can naked girls be out
I'm
there
not
but not a
saying
breastfeeding video?
that breastfeeding is bad. I'm just saying that like it was a video and there was a titty out and there was a nipple out and I was like, what? And it was like a page for
You
like.
got problems.
Pero las morras que traen brasier se le ve el nipple no te importa, ¿verdad?
It's different, dog.
It's not different.
No, I'm just saying that it's like the explicit content is a lot more lenient now.
I don't know. I wouldn't call breastfeeding explicit, but
That's not. Anyways,
not the point.
Jesus,
It's a
cut that
titty.
whole thing off. That wasn't the point of that.
Get off of Instagram. Don't watch
Seriously,
porn.
just get off Instagram.
Don't watch porn.
yeah, do that. This one just says, la que no es puta no disfruta.
Ay, hija. Just kidding, babe.
Okay, next. My tia walked in on her husband having sex with another aunt of mine during Christmas last year. Fuck.
Ooh, doing Christmas.
During Christmas,
Feliz
Christmas.
Navidad, cuñada.
Damn.
Damn,
That's
that's crazy.
Ahí
That's
le
your
va su
sister.
paquete.
That's crazy. It's just that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all they said. But that sucks.
That sucks.
I want to know what happened though. Like, did they hash it out? Like, did they have a fight? What happened?
They took it out. You should
Shame.
start
Threesome.
not threesome, but putazos and both of them naked.
Would you fight another guy while you were naked?
While I was naked?
Yeah.
Depends.
Like, let's say you had a sneaky link, and that sneaky link had a boyfriend. Let's say you
Side
were
chick.
a side chick. You were fucking a side chick, and this side chick had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend walked in on you guys, and you were butt ass naked, and this man tries to fight you, but you just fighting.
So, because I'm married, so let's just say I am.
This is
having-
hypothetical.
Let's just say I'm having sex with my wife, and some dude just comes into the room,
Yeah,
like
or-
being aggressive.
yeah.
Like
Like someone tries to rob you,
Out.
and
You
you
have
have
to
your
duke it
dick out.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's like
vulnerable.
that's like one of my biggest fears. Like now, like you're the man of the
Irrational
house. You
fear.
realize that, right?
Yeah.
Like so, someone breaks in, it's you. Like your line of defense. Like your pal's line of defense. Like if someone breaks in, like it's you. Like doesn't matter. It's me, and I have kids, so it's
Yeah.
there's more on the line, a little more.
Did
So-
I ever tell you when we moved
No, there
in
is more on the line.
that Pao didn't let me have the bat next to the bed?
What?
Because it wasn't aesthetic.
Well, yeah.
But like
There
if
was
something
this
happens,
bat there.
she would make me go into the closet and she would put my bat in the back of all the fucking
No,
clothes.
it was
Tú te-
right at
tú
the
te
No,
entrance.
no,
Te
it was
escondes ahí
not.
así
Sí,
while she's
güey.
getting beat up.
Yeah, dude. So I was like, dude, imagine if someone breaks into the house and I have to venture my ass. I'm going on an adventure. Fucking
Okay,
go
first of
into
all,
the closet.
The room was
Go
pretty
all
fucking
the way
small.
into the back of the fucking closet. Grab my bat. By the time all this shit happened, we're both dead.
No.
Yeah.
Beg to differ.
No, yeah. It's,
Anyways, now it's near my bed. Now it's near my nightstand.
yeah. No, yeah. That's something I've always thought about. Like, especially at nights when I can't sleep, I'm like, damn, what if someone breaks in right now?
Yeah.
But I'm like, nah. All my neighbors have dogs and they're annoying and loud. But that's the one thing, they're like alarms. Like if something moves,
Oh,
But if they're
timer.
always loud.
yeah.
All right, guys, we're running low on time, so this
Home
is gonna be
stretch.
the last one. We still have a few more, so we're gonna save them for next time. This one says, I'm going to start by saying I have a very unique laugh. Just before the end of a semester, I started talking to a guy. He really wanted to go see the first Avengers movie again. It was so good, he just needed to go again. So I said, okay, I'll go. We got into the theater, we sat down, then he looked at me and said, since I know when all the funny parts are coming, I'll give you a heads up so you can hold it in.
Wow. Damn.
Oh,
Ja, 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 ja.
Dude, that sucked.
yeah.
I would not go out with
So
him again.
he is ashamed of it.
Yeah.
I hope that was the last date you went out.
I wouldn't have taken you to a funny movie. Like
But
at all.
Adventures isn't really funny.
But it's got like the
Like, it
Well,
has its moments,
Marvel
That's
has
but,
funny
America's
moments.
ass.
Yeah.
but it's not a comedy, you know?
Like Guardians of the Galaxies, I wouldn't have taken you to that.
It's fucked up.
Dang. That's funny.
Anyways, yeah, I hope that you didn't go back out with him again, because that's fucked up. You laugh the way you laugh, okay? All right, guys. That's it for today. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for all of your submissions and your stories. Really appreciate them. Just because I didn't read them all today doesn't mean that I won't read them next episode. So keep sending in your stories and questions and all the things.
Yeah, we had a few. Sorry we didn't run through all of them, but we were having fun.
Yeah.
Answer the questions that we asked you, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
All the ones that we did read, if we asked you questions, please send in your answers. We need to know.
Yeah.
And Suegra Lover, waiting on an
Oh,
update. I hope the holidays are fun and dandy for you.
invite us to the gender reveal. Because we're down.
I can't wait until like one day in the far, far future we know who this is.
Anyways, guys, we really hope you had a wonderful Christmas.
What?
Jesus is laughing at me. We hope you have a wonderful new year. We wish you guys the best, nothing but the best, always, siempre. Do we have a Jesus quote to end the year? We can wait for you.
For real, we didn't even talk about Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Merry Chrysler. This was supposed to be the episode.
Yeah, I know, but it's fine.
Well,
I mean,
Jesus
we did
is,
kind of talk about
well,
it.
Jesus is looking
I
for his
can-
quote. I'll elaborate on my Niño Dios story.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys'
You
parents ever refer to whoever has kids in the room? Esto viene con alarma. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Fucking turn this off. Did your guys' parents ever refer to Santa Claus as Niño Dios?
No.
No.
No?
Niño Dios is Niño Dios. It's like the one that was born in the crib.
Okay, so I was hella confused when I was little, and I couldn't distinguish between Santa and Niño Dios. I don't know if I was just stupid
Yeah.
or if it was my ADHD or what the fuck, but I couldn't distinguish between the two. I thought Niño Dios was Santa or whatever, because my parents would always be like, el Niño Dios te trajo esto. I thought it was Santa. So I thought my boy Niño Dios
Well, that's
was...
weird that they would say that. I mean, I could see why you would
I know
be
I've
confused.
heard that.
Yeah.
Like El Niño Dios. Like my mom, you know, she's.
Yeah. But
Went
like,
to church, she would put on the gifts from El Niño Dios.
Yeah, so my mom would do
but
that.
did you guys also believe in Santa?
Well, this was like already grown up.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
So I thought Niño Dios was riding around with Santa on a sleigh like Hagrid and Harry Potter. So that was my story for Niño Dios. I couldn't distinguish between the two. So I don't know if anyone else out there had that
He made
same
me
issue.
wait like 2 weeks for this story because he like it randomly popped into his mind and he wouldn't tell me. He was like, "You have to wait until the podcast."
I just thought it was funny because I couldn't distinguish it.
Well, no, it is funny.
So I thought I was like, well, maybe you guys have the same issues, but apparently not.
I just thought it was like funny that you didn't tell me
Yeah.
in the time. Yeah, no, I didn't have that problem. Santa Claus was Santa Claus. Nido Dios was Nido Dios.
Anyways, welcome back, parents.
I got a good one. The best of all gifts around any Christmas tree is the presence of a happy family all wrapped up in each other. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the presence of being with your family, just hanging out. Even if you didn't get what you wanted, at least you got to spend time with family, and you guys all got the time to spend quality time together, because that's what matters most.
Yeah, definitely a lesson I've learned as I got older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over presents.
Yeah. I can get myself something better anyways.
Yeah. I don't want to sit there and pretend I liked what you got me.
Well, no, I said that last episode where
Yeah.
it was like, if I need something, I can get it. You know, like we're all adults now. Like we
Yeah.
can typically get the things, but
But if I get
Anyways.
toilet paper, thank you. I do actually enjoy that shit.
everybody
What
gives
was it?
Jesus toilet paper.
The cucumber mint wipies.
Oh, those
Oh, the
two,
dude wipes?
Peppermints, yeah.
The peppermint ones?
If it, you
Hits
leave
the-
a feeling.
Hits
yeah.
the butthole like chewing 5 gum.
You gotta make sure you wrap your finger with it and clean right.
Hit the G spot.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways,
guys, so we wish you a very happy. We wish you that you. Well, fuck.
we hope
wish.
you had.
We hope
and
you
we
had.
hope you had a very great Christmas. We wish you guys a very happy New Year. Thank you so much for spending the entirety of 2023 with us. We hope that you continue listening into 2024. Thank you for all the brand new listeners, to all the OGs, to all the day ones. We hope you're sharing, liking, subscribing. Hit that notification bell. Give us those 5 stars on Spotify and on Apple Podcast. That really goes a long way for us. For all the people that we've met this year, that we've networked with, we appreciate you guys from the bottom of our hearts. I know the majority of you have not had the pleasure of meeting AI Jesus yet, but he is great in person. To a better 2024 to all of us. We hope we keep growing and expanding. Pretty soon we'll have our studio. You won't be seeing the casting couch as much. Raul, thank you for joining us this lovely Martes con Huevos. We hope you guys are enjoying your recalentado, your tamales, turkey, ham, whatever the fuck that you're eating. Oh, I actually want to ask you guys this because I heard this on a podcast. Do you guys eat tamales and eggs?
I don't need eggs.
Yes.
Yeah?
And it can't be scrambled eggs either.
Huevo, like
Like
tibio.
estrellado.
Yeah,
Estrellado,
like
yeah.
break it a little bit. Okay.
I haven't tried it.
No? Okay, so I heard it on IE and Friends.
Do you?
Yeah.
I've never seen you eat tamales and eggs.
It's because I hide it from you because you're going to be
Well,
like,
you're
you
talking about
fucking
like
fat ass.
the corn husk tamales, right?
Yeah. Not the...
Not the
Because we
plátano
eat the
ones.
plátano ones.
His grandma
Oh yeah, his grandma does make good plátano ones.
makes some bomb tamales.
You had him
de
at the
plátano.
baptism, at Nayeli's baptism.
It's like at the green leaf.
The green leaf, you undo it. They're thin. No son
Yeah.
muy masudos.
I
I'm
had
not
tamales?
They
Yeah,
slide.
they had them at night.
Was I faded?
I don't
Yes.
remember.
Maybe.
You were always faded.
I got to stop getting faded. But anyways.
Oh, you got to.
Yeah.
You got a bet to win.
Oh, yeah. That's true. This
No
is my
more
last month
alcohol
getting
for 3
faded.
months.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you got to enjoy the little things.
Yeah. What the hell?
We just learned that lesson.
Anyways. We just talked about this, lady. But anyways, guys, before I start rambling and start getting more emotional, we appreciate all of you listeners. Share our fucking content because it goes a long way and
It means
does
a
go
lot.
long way.
and means a lot. And I'm trying to be an influencer, and so is Jesus.
We're podcasters.
We're
Of course we think we're
podcasters.
influencers.
But anyways, guys, como siempre, live your best life, fight your fears. At the end of the day, the only thing that you regret are the things that you did not do. So vive con huevos, guys. Have a happy 2024. We love you. We out of here. Thank you, Raul, Jesus, Pao, and Comadre Pao, and all of our listeners. We out of here. Peace.
Bye.
With eggs.